Hello everybody! It's time to finish my shell! Whee! So excited. Okay. Anyway, sorry I'm late. I was eating eating Mars ice cream. It was really yummy. It was important. It was warm today. The weather is growing a little bit weird now. I'm expecting a thunderstorm. But it's fine. Anyway, let's open The Sims. Looking forward to seeing my shell again. I don't even remember where I got up to last time, but I know I didn't do much of the inside, so we'll see. Oh, that white lighting is not ideal. Also, hi Luke. Good to see you. There we go. Now. It's time. I've been excited about this because I love shell challenge. Because shell has got such good emotes. Hi Matska. I've been working on new emotes. Well, it's one emote. I was working on a new Catsy fire that has actual animated fire, but it's hard and I'm struggling. So I haven't finished it yet. My iPad was getting too hot and I was like, I don't want to do this right now. My hands are getting too warm. It's too hot outside. Like, I don't think this is good for anyone. So we're not going to do that. Work on my shell and it's not going well. I hate debug. Oh no. Well, I'm sorry for all of the disaster that's coming from my shell. Sorry, look at the game. I know you can't see it. Give me a sec. Look, what is over there? I want to see what's over there, so we're gonna go see what's over there. Nothing! Wow, I love The Sims. It looks cool in the distance, though. Same with that. But when you actually go over there, it's not even trees. It's just a little sparkle. These trees aren't even 3D. That's so fun. I love running into the background parts of the map because you can really see that they're not meant to be there. Anyway, ooh, do these glow? Oh my god. I hadn't noticed that yet. That's kind of cool. I can't tell if they glow or if they just look like they're glowing. They don't glow like that, definitely. Anyway, I'm excited. Let's look at her. Isn't it so cute? I'm so pleased with this build so far. I will say, I do think it's time to look into debug, but I'm a little bit scared of going into that. Because once you open debug, you're just kind of stuck with it, you know? It's just clogging up all of your build items. So I'm kind of thinking maybe we leave that for like once I've got the basic furniture in. But it looks so good. I don't remember it looking this good. I'm proud of myself. Such an interior girl. The exterior will not go well. You can do it. I believe in you. I'm such an exterior girl. I love doing the outside of houses. Inside, not so much. I also need to remember there is a basement that does need to be furnished. Currently, I'm seeing literally nothing is furnished. No offense to me, but what the fuck was I doing last time? Because I did not get anything done when it comes to the inside of the house. It's okay, but like, whatever. I thought I had a lot more done than this, and it's making me feel like maybe I will not finish this today, because you know how many rooms there are left? So many. So many. It's fine though. We'll figure it out. It's gonna be fun. Oh, I need to make sure I change all of the ceilings, because the white ceilings, they're not a good vibe for this. Anyway, how is everybody feeling today? I hope you're all feeling good. I don't know what this is or why I would want it on my ceiling, but for some reason it's speaking to me. Does this look ugly? I feel like it might. I mean, a little, but also it's like nature-y. So maybe it's fun. I never use this. Maybe I'll do that. Just because I can, you know. Just putting it everywhere. Oh, did I just put it on the floor outside? Because I did not mean to do that. Anyway, how is everybody doing today? I hope you're having a good day. It's been really warm here, and we hadn't really noticed that much because we were inside until we decided to go shopping, because we realized I forgot to buy the chips yesterday that we needed for our dinner. So I was like, okay, let's go on an adventure then and buy all of the stuff we need. Oh my god, it was so hot. We did buy an ice cream, so that made it a little bit better, but this weather, it's crazy. It's not for me. Anyway, I love spring, but summer always kind of just goes to, I'm too hot. It's been colder here, like 17, 18, and it's still too hot. Yeah. I feel like it's finally going down a little bit after all of this is over. Like, I think, okay, this needs to move up a little, but then it's, I don't know, maybe I will keep it here. Just put a little mushroom over there. But, I thought it was, I think it's cooling down again after this. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a thunderstorm. Maybe not, I don't know. It's definitely gonna rain later. But, and then I think it's gonna rain for like the next week. And it's just gonna rain for a week. And then it's gonna be like 20 degrees, which I'm so okay with. The rain is a little bit less ideal, but I'll take it. That's okay right now. I just don't wanna like deal with anything. With like all of the temperatures, they're too much for me. Also, hi Scotty. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope everybody is feeling amazing and good and nice and cozy today. I love the look of a red mushroom. I know it's basic and plain, but like the red mushrooms, they just look so cute. I just want this place to look really nice, but I don't really know where to go first to get to that. Do I have a matching chair for this? Do I have space for a matching chair for this? Not really. Maybe not. Going to a friend's house to watch Germany versus France in like an hour. Oh my god, have fun. All of the games recently, I feel like they've been like kind of chaos. Mostly the England game that was on, it was on Thursday night? Oh my god. That game went on forever. We got home at like 10:30 on Thursday after my grandpa's funeral, and then the game just went on forever. We were watching the game on the train, and then we got home and it was still going. It's like, oh, that's great. And brushed my teeth, it was still going. And I was like, I was ready to be asleep the moment I got home. I thought the game wouldn't last that much longer, and then it just kept going and going and going. And watching the penalties was awful. And like, I will say, I've not watched a lot of games go to penalties because I've not been watching football for that long. Like, it's, you know, that doesn't happen all the time because a lot of the games I watch are not that important. Like, if the game ends up in a tie, that's fine. So I've not watched a lot of games and have them end up in penalties, and I was like, oh my god, this is stressing me out, first of all. But also, I was like, surely, normally, people score more often than this. It's like, why is no one scoring? And then it just kept going like that. It's like, I feel like normally the thing with penalties is that everyone keeps scoring them. And then when someone misses, it's like, oh my god, game changer. But now it's like someone scored, game changer. So that was crazy. Anyway. I feel like the penalties at the Euros, not going so well. Not going so well. Because yesterday there were 2 penalties and both were missed. So I was like, maybe penalties are hard. I don't know. I've never had to take one. And I'm very happy about that. I was saying that to my sister. I was like, I am so glad I never have to take a penalty in my life. I know I don't play football and I'm not, like, important. But, like, that is something I never, ever would want to be responsible for. It's too much pressure on one person. No thanks. Yeah, what's up with Spain missing their penalties? I know, what the hell? That was weird. I don't know what that was about. Because I was, like, fully expecting them to go in. I was like, wow, that's a really stupid way to give Spain a head start. And then they did absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Kind of tragic and disappointing, but it's fine. We live, I guess. Do I have a bathroom downstairs? Oh, yes, it's that room. Just thinking. Actually, I might turn on debug because I'm just curious what's even in there because I have absolutely no idea. Maybe dot show hidden objects. Maybe dot show live edit objects. You never know if that does anything until you go in here. Yay! Okay, they're in here because we've got like big rock and more big rocks and more big rocks and bush and mushroom. These are the ones I want. Do these glow in the dark when you place them? They do. Okay. I'll remember that. That's important to me. Prediction for today's game? I don't know. Because I've not watched Germany play this whole time. But Germany did good in the Olympics, didn't they? I don't remember what France did in the Olympics. So I'm not really sure. Oh, I love these ridiculously large plants. I said this in the speed build that I posted, but the really big, ginormous plants, they really speak to me because it makes the place feel so fairy core. Oh my god. Is this just the whole tree? What the hell? But all of these, they feel so fairy core and I'm obsessed with it. They're so cute. These little ball things, I love them. They come in a few cute colors. And like, oh my god. What the hell is that? Frog. Can I just put one of these? Just by the door. Frog. I'm guessing when you go into live mode that will disappear, but that's none of my business. Ooh, is this what the fairy thing looks like? Urn. That's the word I was looking for. Look at it in a little thingy. Hi, how are you doing? How's it going? I really think of Germany, but I don't know, their last games didn't impress me. We watched a few minutes from Germany, actually, didn't we? I feel like we must have. But it wasn't memorable, clearly, because I don't really remember any of it. Food fingers round. What the hell? What does that mean? Food fingers round. Also, fish. House. Look at the little mushrooms. And then, oh my god, they're all so big. I'm like, I can't put them here because there's like a hill. So they're mega floating. Because they're just, the surface they take up is ginormous. So I can't put them anywhere. That's okay though. I can just go over here. Someone said France refused to wear the Pride Captain's armband, which is sus. Oh, is that true? My sim just gained a fear of magic. I didn't even know that that was possible. It's kind of fun though. But I didn't know that that was possible. I had no idea. Oh, this is not very cozy. Whoa. I love clicking through debug. It's so fun in here. Can I just put that in the backyard? Some little fairy houses. Just for fun. I do like this thing. Don't really have anywhere for it to go, but I do like it. I need to hide that area as well. Not sure how. Maybe I'll put this down here. Because I've got this... Oh, actually, that plant looks really ugly from close-up. Maybe not. I know that that's kind of a thing with debug plants, is some of them kind of look ugly when you zoom in on them because they're not meant to be looked at up close, but that one? Not very pretty. Sorry. I'm just screaming at my Sim's face. That makes me feel so scared. Moodlet? Oh my god. I find it so funny that when Sims are scared, they start scaring other Sims. Like, that's so silly of them. What are you doing? Do you really need to scream at your friends? Does that make you feel better? Like, I guess, but it's not helping anyone. Oh god. You're gonna lose me to debug and we're never gonna finish the inside. Why am I here? Now I won't get out. Ooh, it's like a mossy, like a viney well. Can I put that somewhere? By the mushrooms. And mushroom tray. Oh my god, I love debug. I love it here. I'm also afraid of everything. This is so true. Heather is in fact afraid of everything. Did I put a fairy house? I must have put a fairy house. Maybe not? I thought I did. Okay, can you remind me to put a fairy house? Because clearly I don't have one yet. Because I don't see it anywhere. Ooh, I was gonna say I need some trees. I don't know if this is necessarily the right tree. Because I don't think I can make it not float. But we can put some bushes down there. Look how cute that is. It's like a little pancake plant, but in tree form. It's so silly. Just kind of hide this area though. Even though I kind of like this area. I'll do it like that. I feel like I need a tall tree in this corner. Oh, that's not tall. That's just big. I knew that before clicking on it. I just wanted to click through stuff. Like all the melodrama in Sims lives, but they develop fears way too quickly. When I'm in charge, my Sims' unfulfilled dreams are the last thing they should be worried about. I know! Why are you scared of everything? Also, the fear of plants, when they get eaten by a cow plant and then they refuse to go near any plants, like, you're being so dramatic. Not all plants, you knew the cow plant was alive and it was clearly trying to get you to eat the cake so it could eat you. Be smarter. Do you not know about the things that are happening in your universe? This sounds like a personal problem of lack of research about your surroundings. And instead, you now are scared of every single plant. Be serious. My Sim, a scientist, is afraid of the dark because she keeps getting herself abducted. I don't know, man. Maybe it's not my goddamn problem. They're so dramatic. I had a Sim who was a gardener, and then she got eaten by her cow plant like an idiot. Because you're a gardener, you should know that cow plants will eat you if you eat the cake. You're not that stupid. You are literally a gardener by job, and then she couldn't do her job anymore. Like, grow up. Are you really that dumb? Sims are so silly. I don't understand them. That tree is so nice. It's got little purple pinky leaves. Like, maybe not all Sims are smart enough to know about cow plants, but as a gardener, You are real stupid if you missed out on that one. That feels like kind of basic knowledge. Just like the plants that look like they can eat you. Important life lesson. They're all around. You can grow them yourself, but they will still be dangerous. So be careful. But no, Sims don't want to learn. They don't want to know things. Just gets them in trouble. Ooh, blue mushroom. I like whatever that is as well. They take all the dislikes off them. Yes. This is when they get a 10 smoothly because they don't like mid-century design. Kid, this is rags to riches save, and you have a toilet in your bedroom. Don't complain about the decor. I know. I never use the likes and dislikes when it comes to like furniture or like outfit choices. Because I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't know which things fall under which category. And I can't have you being upset because you don't like basic clothes and you're wearing a t-shirt. And jeans. Grow up. You'll be okay. What else am I meant to make you wear on some of these outfits? I'm like, you need to actually get over it. Or when they're like, oh, I don't like when Sims have brown hair. And I'm like, well, that makes literally almost every single Sim you interact with, but okay. A little dramatic. I've also noticed a lot of Sims randomize not liking flirting, not liking physical intimacy, not liking woohoo, and I'm like, it's fine. But also, does it have to randomize like that for every single Sim? Because it becomes so hard to get relationships with Sims when you can't flirt with them. Or like you're flirting with them, everything's going well, and then you give them a first kiss and they get the ick. They like don't want to speak to you anymore, and I'm like, oh my god, what have I done? Because they don't tell you that. They'll just keep interacting with you even though they're upset. Sims are silly. I'm worried I might be blocking off the path to there, but I honestly don't care that much. Again, this is not meant to be functional, it's meant to look fun. That's what this build is for. This build is for fun vibes and absolutely nothing else. Grass. Reasonable for a couple Sims to hate everything romantic, but there's so many that won't let me flirt once without wanting to play. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I love the representation of all the different kinds of people, but also, does every single Sim have to have some kind of hatred when it comes to romantic interactions? Like, all of them? Like, what do you mean you hate gift giving? Grow up. I'm giving you a rose, and you're gonna have to accept it. It's not that serious. Get over it. Okay. Anyway, I should really give up on the outside a little bit more, but I'm just having fun. I'm using, is it this one? No, maybe it is. Maybe it's that one. Also no. I do think it's this one. It's just been erased, so it doesn't look as bright. Yeah, that's it. Very nice. Just getting a little bit of path all over the place. Very nice. I think one of Sims' biggest issues is that every time they add a feature, they make it like too big, too common, too aggressive. Yeah, it like starts impacting every single save ever, and I'm like, I don't want every single Sim to have a problem with fears. I don't want every single Sim to have a problem with disliking everything. Like, we could just be normal. This was never an issue before, but now suddenly everyone dislikes me, and I don't think that was a me problem. Balance between having enough stuff so people can make the Sims they want and keeping it simple enough that random NPC Sims work properly is difficult to achieve. Yeah, that's fair. I think I really like all the customization. I just wish that things randomized a little bit less intensely. So I'm like, I think it's fun that some Sims are like, I don't like you because you're neat and I like my house to be dirty. I don't know. It's kind of funny. But then I'm like, can you just calm down and not have a problem with everything about me and every single interaction I have with you? Do you really have to hate compliments and then start arguing with me because of it? Is that necessary? I don't know how you could change that. I'm almost like, I wish they randomized with like 3 likes instead of having like 10 likes, 10 dislikes, and then hating everything about your Sim. Why do all my Sims have high anxiety? I play The Sims to escape my mental illness. Yeah, why are you afraid of everything? Grow up. Like, I like the ones, like feels like the wrong word because it makes me sound a little bit evil. But, like, when I was playing the 100 Baby Challenge and I got a child that was, like, fear of being inferior or something, or, like something like that. I don't remember what it was exactly, but I was like, that makes sense. Because you are one of 18 children. Of course you're going to feel like you suck because you got to be in school. You know? Of course you're going to hate your siblings. Like, that makes sense. Of course you're going to have a difficult family dynamic with your siblings. Because that's another thing. The family dynamics. Why do my kids have a difficult family dynamic with me? Because I offered to change their diaper? I swear it's not that serious. But okay. Anyway. It's just, I think sometimes the fears and stuff work really well and make sense. But sometimes they're just so stupid. They're just silly. Like, you need to grow up and get over it. And I'm someone who is afraid of many things. So I'm not being mean. My Sims just need to get a life and not worry so much about being controlled by someone out there in the universe. Because, yeah, that's happening. But you don't need to know about that. Leave me alone. Sims 4 therapy pack. Well, you can go to, like, relationship therapy now. And it, like, really talks you through it, which is kind of funny. And then I feel like we also have, like, the sadness hotline, which is kind of fun. I don't know. There's kind of a lot of therapy vibe options nowadays. Or at least mental health related self-care options. Ooh, should I put some of these, like, glowing flowers in here? Because look at this. They glow at night. And that works really well for the vibes that we want to achieve right now. I'll remove these. These also float, but that's okay. That's so cute! Oh, I'm such a genius. I love that. That looks so nice. Sims 4 get to therapy. Sometimes they work too much and it gets annoying. Yes. When do your Sims become a workaholic and they just start going to work for fun? I'm like, you have a family at home. Go back to them. Please. Like, why are you leaving for work just because you're bored? I don't know. It's kind of silly. And also, I don't think they get paid for that. Like, you don't need to be doing all of that for no reason. You're being silly. Get to Work has some more of these glowing plants in debug, I think. Is it worth looking into those? I also really want to look into the debug stuff from... Ooh, look at these. But will this be grown when I plant it? No, didn't think so. But I want to look at the debug from Realm of Magic and stuff because that will also match. Look at how I've not done the inside at all. And I'm once again distracted by the wondrous world of outdoor decorating. Mentally healthy living. Oh my god. Pack would have to come with fear of not being able to afford your anxiety meds. That would kill the vibe. My first diagnosis stuff. We really have like a whole mental illness collection just ready for them whenever they want it. If they ever ask for any like kid ideas, I'll let them know. We've planned everything. You don't need to worry about it anymore. We've got ideas for like the next 7 packs you could come out with. Can even do some DLC, 4 DLC. Like, there's all kinds of options. These ones animate really fun, so I kind of want to use them. Can I make it so that there's like roots coming out of the building? Just because, oh no, I can't. No, I can't, because why would I be able to do anything fun? Just put them in the rocks, I guess. But these like, they like move. It's very nice to look at. We've also got these like blue squiggly things. They glow. Just trying to hide the chaos. My therapy stories, The Sims 4 depression years. Oh my god, guys. You're all like too creative. It's almost a little bit concerning how many ideas we can think of. Ooh, I always like this stuff. But it's not really on the ground here, so I'm gonna have to move it over here. Because this stuff, it like glows in the ground. Except I guess I can see now that it's not really on the ground, it's kind of floating. But like, it's magic. Though the lighting on this is a little odd. And then this also is magic, but I don't really like the color of it. Okay, I need to go back to the inside of the house because this is kind of becoming a problem. I'm not going to get anything done this way. Stop me. Stop me. If I go back to building the outside, can you please yell at me and tell me that I need to work on the inside of the house? Because I'm never going to finish this way. And it's worrying me a little. That this will just never be finished and I'll just be doing stupid stuff forever. Okay, put this over here. Oh look, see now we've got the, oh my god, it's a flower and it's got eyes. It's incredible. But now we've got the like pressed flower prints and stuff, so I can put those on the wall, which is very nice because I didn't know what to put on this wall. And then I also need to put the little fairy house somewhere because that's what I was saying before. I needed to not forget about it. Just put it like right here because it will still function even if it's not entirely on the lot. And it looks cozy in this little corner. Okay, back inside. Anyway, now let's see. What do we have here? These are frogs. It's incredible. I should enjoy this pack because I do diagnose each sim with their main personality defining mental health condition. Oh my god. Well, I love that for you. I think I downloaded like a mod once that added a bunch of more realistic things, but then I just found The Sims became too difficult to play because I was like, why? My Sims were getting periods and I was like, this is like, even that is becoming too much for me because I need to like worry about keeping up with that stuff and like it affects all of my Sims and the way they interact with each other and I'm like, I'm just stressed out. I don't know what to do about this. I'm gonna give my Sims autistic burnout so I can actually have an accurate Sim self. Oh my god. I love how mentally well we all are. We're just feeling inspired by just pure mental illness. I love that for us. I think this room is reaching being done, but the lighting needs some work. Because I don't think a fairy house wants spotlight lighting anywhere, except maybe the kitchen, because I genuinely don't know how else to light it up, because I think these, I'm not 100% sure you can walk under them because they're very low. And also, it's just like, I don't know. I just feel like it's just generally maybe a little bit too low to be in there, you know? I don't know how we're going to get a dining table in this room. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't know how we're going to get a dining table in this room. I might have to change the shape of the kitchen slightly. Which is not ideal, because I was kind of happy with how that looked, but okay. It's fine. I've got some candles and then this little light. Can it fit in here? It can. Okay, well then that's going there, because I love it. I love mods, but I turn off so many features in the big ones because it's just too many pop-ups and moodlets. There's just so much going on all the time, which is fun, but also, like, I'm overwhelmed, and I don't know how to keep up with it all. See, I love all of the lights that come with this pack, but they're just not that bright. So I don't think we can use Enchanted by Nature for the light in this room, because I just don't think it will work, unfortunately. But now the question is, which pack has a light that matches the aesthetic of this? Because I want it to be cozy. I am kind of thinking we could replace all lights with these ones anyway, because they give off more like a warm light than the spotlights do. And also, they look like little flowers. They do hang a little bit low, now that I'm looking at them. I never really noticed how low they are, but I guess that doesn't really matter. I don't normally use the low ceilings all that much. I feel like I've been using the really tall, or not the really tall, but like the medium ceiling height for most of the builds I do for a long time, because you just have more, like, it usually looks better on the outside, and then on the inside I just figure out something else. I don't know. Because I like building for the outside to look nice. I don't know how to build for the inside to look nice. It's hard. This room is approaching being done, I think, because I don't really know what else to add to it. I don't know. I just like it. I think it looks nice. Purple mushroom. I'll just leave it red because it looks better that way. Okay, we have a bathroom next. Oh wait, I still have the lights. So let me just get this light in here. I might just put this in all of the rooms. Just so that, well, not all of them. I'll just leave it. It's fine. But at least that way the lights stand out more, and maybe I'll remember to change them. At least on this floor, the lighting will be cozy. It'll be a good start. Anyway, I wish I could be more of a mod simmer, but I'm just not that girl. I don't know why. I think a big part of it for me is that I'm simply too lazy to keep my mods updated, which is a flaw, I know, because it's not that hard to even keep them updated, but I just don't want to do it. It stresses me out. I don't want to have to keep anything up to date that The Sims doesn't already do for me. It's difficult. Okay, I don't know how I feel about all the diagonals that I've put in here. They're kind of making my life difficult because the lighting everywhere is just odd. Like, what is that? Why is the lighting on these walls so terrible? Why have I done this to myself? I don't understand why I'm stupid. Anyway, you will be sitting on a tree toilet, but you also will be getting toilet paper. No, not the consequences of your actions. It started raining. Oh, it looks really dark. It has started raining. That's so cozy. Well, that's great. Oh, the lighting in here has gotten a little bit disgusting. I should change my camera settings really quick. Hold on. That's better. Also, I put like a custom setting on the lights. So now they go from like yellow to orange to green gradually. And I think it's really nice. I'm happy about it. The rain is like intense. I wish I could just go sit outside right now. Because that's the kind of vibe when it's been really hot. You want to go sit in the rain. Because it sounds so nice. It's okay. Let me just do this. Look how pretty! This pack is really so nice. We've got some mushroomy looking ones. I kind of like the like basic swatch. Just so boring, but it's so cute. Right? Absolutely do not regret buying this pack. I'm having so much fun. Isn't it so fun to take some cushions in? Maybe just in case. Because I don't know. It is kind of problematic how much it's raining. You know what I mean? That might be an issue. Okay. Also, guys, I have an impulse buy problem. Because yesterday, I watched one video after my stream. You know how on stream yesterday, I was fidgeting with literally every single thing I could find. Every single thing I could get my hands on, I was like, I'm messing with this now. Because when I just sit and talk and I don't have anything else to do, because, you know, right now I've got my hands on my keyboard and mouse. When I've got nothing else to do and I'm just talking to you guys, I feel like I just need to, like, mess with something to, like, keep myself entertained. I don't know. And then the moment I got off stream, I, like, scrolled through TikTok, got one single TikTok about one of them, like, Tangle fidget toys, the ones that you can, like, it's like a little, it's like a bunch of little, like, elbow-shaped things, and they're all, like, clicked together, and you can, like, mess with it. Anyway, I got just a TikTok talking about one of those, and then I was like, I want one. So I bought one. Oops, and then it was meant to come today, and then this morning they sent me an email that it's delayed for Tuesday, and I'm like, wow. I was immediately disappointed, and now I'm like, wow, why am I just buying stuff? I didn't need to do that. But also, like, it will be fun, and I'll enjoy it. But, like, why do I do this to myself? I don't need to just be spending money like that. It's so unnecessary. But I also love spending money, which is part of the problem. The thing is, spending money stresses me out. So you would think that I don't spend any money. But now it's kind of turned into I don't spend money on things where I feel like I need to think about it. Like, I will do excessive research. But for some things, I just see them and I'm like, I want this. And then I do like a little bit of research because I'll never make a purchase without doing any research. I'll do like a little bit of research. And then the moment I find someone who agrees with me that it's something I need, I'm like, okay, that's it. That's all. That's all I really needed. And then I just spend my money like there's no tomorrow. So, oops. I need access to my adult bank account taken away. And you know why it's even worse now? Because now I have a card that like works on international places. So now I can just buy anything from anywhere easily. Because before this, if I wanted to buy things on a website that was not Dutch, I would have to ask Heather for her card and like PayPal her the money, and then like that's a lot of extra steps to make you feel embarrassed about your purchase. So then you decide, okay, maybe it's not meant to be. But when you can just spend money, there's no time. Anyway, I won't regret my purchase because I bet I'll have fun with it. But I'm just sharing my thoughts. that maybe I spend money on things that I don't need to be spending money on all the time. This is also why having access to Amazon is a problem for me. Don't give me access to things that can just give me access to whatever I want whenever I want it. Because that's a bad idea. I love being able to just put plants all over the walls because it really helps with my inability to decorate places. Because I'm just like, well, I'll just, you know, we'll just put down a little plant in the corner on the walls and it will look cozy. Ooh. Look at all the leaves. Which color is the best one? I love the green, but it's so green. Oh, maybe purple. That purple is really nice. It's been 82 in total to get my favorite planner shipped to me. See, but you'll use that like every day. So it's okay. Is it extremely excessive? Yes, but that's not your fault because it doesn't ship to here, you know? And you didn't spend your money to go to England, so now I guess there's no other way to get it than to spend just extravagant amounts of money to get it shipped over here. I wish every place ever just shipped to wherever you needed it to be shipped to, because then that problem would be avoided. Is that clipping through the floor? No. As far as I can tell, from what little I can see from your life, you don't spend all that much money and you don't seem to do it recklessly. Well, that makes me feel better. I think I'm really good at not spending money on really expensive things really recklessly, because that stresses me out. Like, I spend a lot of time reconsidering this chair, which I love, by the way, so it was a good purchase. But like big purchases, I get really worried about them. Small purchases, not so much. Which is the problem, but it's okay. I know it's not like an issue because I'm not like running out of money in a concerning way, so it's okay. My reckless spending is on caffeine, which is perhaps not ideal. Oh god. Well, they probably fuel each other, which is also interesting. It's kind of stopped raining. I don't know what's happening, but the weather is feeling a little unhinged, I guess. I love this item, but I cannot put it in every single room because that just does not make any sense. Okay, let's see. I want like a little table here, but Enchanted by Nature does not have the one I want. Because I could do like this, but this almost feels like too much of a finished piece of furniture compared to everything else. If that makes sense. I don't know why I clicked on that. Like that looks better, but I think the colors on this are kind of awful. Yep. Yep, they are. That's the one downfall of Laundry Day. I think Laundry Day is so beautiful, but the colors on everything are just not that good. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. They're not that good. It makes me feel sad, but it's true. Anyway. I don't know what chairs are. I was just thinking, what are you waiting for? Just buy the chair. This American attitude. See, the thing is, I didn't want to buy a chair and not like it and then have to send it back. Because that really stresses me out. Because I don't know how to send something back and I don't have a car. So if I can't, like, hand it to the post office by walking somewhere or biking somewhere, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I was like, I kind of need the chair to be right on first try, because otherwise I don't know how I'm gonna get it back to the place that it needs to be returned to. And I was like, I guess I'm just gonna have to commit. Also, Heather also bought a chair. Heather bought hers a lot more impulsively, but it's from the same brand as this one. So I was like, you like my chair. I know it's a good chair. So it's good. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Americans have figured this out. Just buy a second chair and have two. I wish we had the space for that. Because currently we have my old chair is living in the hallway, which is really inconvenient. And if you open the bathroom door too far, it slams into it. So, you know, not ideal. But that's the situation for now. I love these flowers. Why have I not seen them before? Original price $1,200, got it for $200, and my work gave me $100 towards it, so I spent $100 on a nice ass chair. Like, that's so good. I love secondhand shopping. It's so fun. Because now I'm like, I get to have nice things for reasonable prices. Flowers are tagged wrong for months. Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe that is why. I also kind of feel like these ones, these like little sticks, they kind of match the vibe of the place. I just don't really know where to put them. I guess somewhere on the back here. That could work. Just like how they look. Or even like that, because I don't really care about that corner that much. Because if you were, you know, real, you probably wouldn't do much with that corner anyway. Oh, I should make sure I get a trash can. Do I have a trash can inside? No, I do not. Okay, well, this is a good time for me to remember. Because it's not too late. Let's see. Does this shady trash can work as a trash can? I don't actually know. But I kind of like how it looks. I think it's funny. It's got a little note on it. Let's see. What should I put outside? Like, these are just, they're not really the vibe. But I guess I could put them back here. You know. Like, I guess, like, that corner could be for a trash can, but I just don't really want it to be. So we can just do it like this. And that corner just no longer exists. I'm okay with it being like that. I like the first watch. It's colorful, it's nice. I can hear how they're either like messing around with the door or something, but I hear something going on in the background. Ooh, we can put some gems on this. Because I never use that. But it's a fun little clutter object when you think about it. Okay, who, me? Yes, was it not you? Maybe it was a neighbor. I thought I heard you open or close the door. If it was not you, I'm sorry for making you feel called out. My bad. Okay, let's see. I like this little corner. Saw a mosquito on the door, so I closed it. That's a really good idea. I hate mosquitoes. They're my enemy, and I do not wish to have one in the bedroom at night. Or just at any time, really. But especially not when I'm trying to sleep. Let's see, we can put a box underneath, and then I'm going so into detail as if I've furnished literally any of the other rooms yet, but it's okay because I'm having fun. And that's what I'm here for. It's to have fun. Everyday clutter. Are there still objects missing from this that no one can find? Because I feel like there's still objects missing, but I don't really feel like I know which ones. So I do not know how to figure out if they're all back or not. I love putting all the clutter by the door. I think it's so fun. These kind of look like my glasses. So my Sims can have those. I don't really even know what else you would put by the door. Preferably not much, I feel. If you needed to do something with that 1x1 corner, you can't just leave it alone. You could always hang garden tools in there. Probably what people would put their IRL. Oh, I guess that's true. We do have a lot of garden space. Do we really need all of this broken stuff? It's an incense burner, but broken. None of these are the right sculpture. They're all just smashed versions of them. So why are they here, you know? I don't see the point. I also feel like we need a coat rack, but I don't really know where to put it because I've got this mirror here. Like, that's kind of silly. You know what? We don't need one because I always put those and I'm trying to be different this time than all of the other times I've ever built anything. Love the paint books. Don't know if you'd have them here by the door though. Oh, we could put some of these outside. Some little plant pots. Like that. Very nice. Maybe I'll put some baby photos of a baby. That's mine, I guess. Who looks like the cutest fairy baby? Honestly, the gold frames are just the cutest ones, so I might have to go for one of these. Look at the little baby photos. They're so cute. I like that one. I think, because not all of the frame colors match, but like that one's frame color is very nice. That one's frame color is nice. That is kind of Bella Goth coated. I think that one's cute. Does that look good? That looks good. Okay, I just need something in this corner and then I'm done with this area, I think. These are toiletries. Never mind. Never mind. What do I put there? I forgot we had this. I haven't used it anywhere. I feel like I've not done that much building with the packs that came out recently. Because I feel like I haven't been doing speed builds and stuff, so now I feel like I've just not really seen that many build items that much, because I mostly just build for my little stupid Let's Plays that I'm doing. Which, you know, I don't get to see everything. I'm not really sure. I kind of feel like I need a pile of books or something. But I don't know. I just don't want it to look like it's really messy over here. But you know, it kind of is. And maybe that's fine. It just looks so messy. Cookie chaos. Display jewelry. None of these things look like they belong in this area. Games. I could also just say leave it empty, but if I leave it empty, then Sims are gonna like put plates there, which doesn't really matter, but kind of does. I don't know. They'll find a place to put plates anyway, so it probably doesn't actually matter that much. I could put this, because that looks like you're putting stuff in there. That's kind of useful. Even if it maybe is more of a desk item. It could definitely work here for all of the things that you're looking for in the house. I don't know, I think that's fun. And then I do need something on the walls, but I might just go back to putting plants on the walls. Oh, is that one of the clay things you can make? I need to make sure I go back to, do I want to use the Batu, stupid Batu pack? I guess I do, because this is fun. So I guess we're using this. Anyway, what was I saying? I was gonna say I was gonna put plants on the wall, I think, but then I got distracted and put something else, so it doesn't matter. Okay, next room. This is meant to be the dining room. I'm just a little bit worried because I don't actually know if I have the space in here to put a dining room. Also, this is the new table that came with like the event stuff. I do really like it. Because I feel like the problem with this is no matter what I do, they're not going to be able to walk around. So I'm like, do I either do this and then the kitchen is really crowded, or I could break through this wall. That's an option. Is this still usable if I put it there? I think it is. Can't be 100% sure. Might have to just hope for the best. I don't know, but at least this way I know that it'll be, that we'll actually be able to use the table. Now it looks really open plan, which isn't really what I had in mind, but that's okay. What my little opinion is worth, this is a beautiful build. Thank you. I am really enjoying doing this build. I think it's really fun. If I put chairs around this, can they walk around it, or am I gonna have to put a smaller table? I'm not sure. Because if I put it like this, they could walk around it, but that's not like the cutest layout. I'll be honest, it doesn't look that nice, so maybe not. See, but like, look at these. Got a bunch of reclaimed wood, but it matches the vibes of this build so perfectly, because it's like warm and kind of, you know, messy. I think they should be able to walk around this. I don't know 100% sure if they can, but if they cannot, that seems like a them problem and not a me problem. But I feel like I've made rooms this size before and it's worked. So therefore, I'm choosing to believe that this is functional, and if it's not functional, I didn't see it, I didn't know, and it's not my problem. I've definitely built dining rooms this size. We should be fine. It doesn't matter. Now, rug colors. I really wanted to use this rug in that room, and I couldn't get it to work, so maybe I'll use it in here. But now I just feel like the build is very green, and it doesn't match. I think Sims can navigate through half tiles, so they should be fine. I hope so. The Dutch accent came out for a sec. What did I say? I don't remember what I said. Maybe I'll use that one. This one matches the color scheme way better. But I guess that's just because it's in the other room. I've been talking Dutch to Heather all day, so maybe my brain is confused. The way you said it doesn't matter? Oh. I guess so. I don't even remember how I said it, but I'm not surprised. Sometimes that's just my brain, okay? I am Dutch after all. Okay, I don't really know what to put in here. I don't know. Because I feel like just a dining room with no things is so boring and so plain, but I don't know. I could hear your Dutch accent when you fought the Ender Dragon when you were really stressed out. Oh my god. You know what? Understandable. It just, I was on edge. It was tense. I had a lot going on. There's less thinking involved in my speaking, I guess. I don't know. I don't think about the way I speak too much. But every once in a while I'm like, why do I talk like that? But then I'm like, that's just because I've not been speaking English for that long when you really think about it. I just think it's crazy I can even speak 2 languages, because I never thought I was good at languages, except for English. Because I was like, that one doesn't count. But it's still a language, so I don't know where I got that idea from. I don't know. I think it's just because we get really, I don't know. It's kind of a thing where, like, if you can't speak any English, you're kind of, you know, it feels like you're a bit useless. So, because everyone speaks English everywhere, so you're kind of required to be able to speak it. But I don't know. In my head, I'm like, well, that one doesn't count. I'm bilingual, but like in the boring way, where I get born with an interesting language and then I learn the basic one. It's like when you said an English phrase during Dutch and then you have to put on a Dutch accent so it's all flow. I have fallen victim to this also. Yeah, but like, cause like when you're speaking Dutch and then you put on a different accent to speak in like English, it doesn't sound right and it sounds ridiculous and you look like a loser and a show-off. So you kind of have to just commit to being a little bit more Dutch than you maybe are. And saying things really strangely. And just knowing that it's not right. But it's okay. Do I have space for these swing sets? No, I don't. I forgot I don't really have much of a garden. That's okay though. Is it a wedding orange? That's so cute. Okay. Little plant. Oh my god, it's got a face. Oh, I love him. You're so cute. Unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of the swatches of the ones with faces, but I guess that one works. It's just that it's the same shade as the shelf, but it's okay. Normally the only way I can tell you're not a native speaker is when you say things like, I don't like spending money because I'm afraid of running out. It's in my behaviors. And you know what? That's okay. I'll take that as a compliment. I want like a nice tall plant. I think this one will be the best. Look at these pots. They're so cute. I love that one. And then this one. We nearly bought one of these pink ones, but they were quite expensive. And I don't think... It either like needed a lot of sunlight or something, or like, I don't know. I don't remember. But we were like, no, we shouldn't buy that one. And then we went for this big guy instead. I don't know why I didn't just do this. That would have been so much easier. But I love this plant. It's so nice. It started like sweating the other day when it like starts dripping on the edges of the leaves because it has too much water. And I was like, that's so cute. I was Googling what it meant because I was a little bit worried at first. But it's not a problem, so it's okay. I took the Dutch as a second language exam last night for funsies and I actually would have passed it. I'm actually considering answering the exam. You should do it. Or at least talk to... Oh, have you paid for your Dutch lessons, Heather? Sorry, I just remembered. I had a bit of a moment of panic just now. Object gameplay cannot function here. Okay, that's fine. I don't really care that much, but also don't want to upset the game. Because I don't know if that will break the plants. I'm glad it tells you, though. Can it do that with more objects? I guess it's easier because it's like on a high spot where the Sims can't reach it, so it's easier to tell. I wish it would tell me that with everything. Freezer bunny. I just want this little gnome up here. Look at him. He's so silly. Oh my god, why does it do that? Stop. Oh, I have the little fairy door. I was gonna put one over there. But never mind. We've already got one. What do I put on this wall? Can I put these? I don't remember if I've put them anywhere else yet. I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. I can do whatever I want. Love this object. I think it's so pretty. I thought I used it in this room, but I must have not. Because I don't see it anywhere. Okay. all of the doors are just taking turns being broken, which is fine, but confusing. Okay, this window desperately needs plants on it because all of the other windows have plants on them, and it's making this one stand out for not having any type of curtains. So we're doing it like this. Whee! Need to pass the exam for some purpose. Like, if your Dutch is good enough that isn't causing you problems, can you just ignore the exam? Don't need it, but I think it would be nice to have some sort of certificate for my hard work, especially for my LinkedIn. I want to be officially bilingual. That's fair. You're just smart anyway, but it's fun when you can show it off. I have like the Cambridge English exam to prove that I can speak B2 English, I think. I can like write, read, listen, and speak B2 English. I got C1 on every single category except writing because we didn't do that much in school. And I was so upset because I think I was 2 points off average of getting C1 level. But then the like writing part dragged me down, which really sucks. I want to be a star. Anyway, it's fine. But to start studying for writing, yeah. Yes, please. The writing is so hard because they want you to like use a bunch of big words and stuff that I don't normally use when I write stuff. Because I'm like, I know how to write, but then when the way they want you to write is not the way you would write without practice, you know? I don't know. Maybe it might be different for the Dutch exam anyway, so I don't know if that's true for yours, but it's very true for the one I did. Okay, I think this room is done because I don't really care that much about this room getting any more interesting. Maybe I could put something on the table, like a little flower in the middle, because we've got a few little plants. Maybe just this one. This kind of looks like the plant that is on my TikTok cover. Writing well, it means never using big words. I just felt like they want you to like write your sentences together in ways that I don't normally, because I'm like, I don't write all my words or like all my things being like, secondly, I would do this. And like, I didn't really practice doing that. So then when I got to the exam, I feel like it must have just not been advanced enough for them, where they were like, well, it's correct, but it's not like advanced. So I flopped, I guess. Oh, I forgot we had this light. Maybe I'll put this above the table. Actually, because I haven't used this one in a lot of places, and it's a little bit less bright, and I felt like this room is kind of too bright, so maybe that helps. The little red mushrooms, so cute. So no big words because other people use them, but your writing is stronger if you don't use them. Fair enough. I really want to use this little baby bed because I think it's so cute, but also the toddler bed, equally adorable. This bed, also obsessed with it. So then what am I meant to do? I don't know. I think I'll use that one because it's speaking to me. And then I'll do it like this, a little blanket. As the exam let me study a master's in Dutch. I don't want to do that, don't worry. It's just that you would have the option, which is fun, you know? So this is room for this baby. I don't know, that's just what we're gonna imagine. She's a star and she's our child. And we're building her a cozy little kid's bedroom. Oh my god, that's ginormous. We don't need a dollhouse. Never mind. We need a moss rug because it's cute. And then I want, this is a little dresser. I think it's really nice. It's just cute. You cannot tell me otherwise. If I put it like that, is that weird? No, I think it's fine. And then we'll put some little books on it. And you can read to the child, because reading to kids is good, I think. I don't know, I feel like that must be good for them. I feel like it's fun. And then I want to put this little acorn light somewhere. And this is a toy, so it can go on the floor. And I don't know. I guess I could put this thing in the corner and put some stuff on there. Because I kind of just want something to display some items. That's not quite the same color. That one's the same. And then I want, where is it? I kind of want the little freezer bunny, but is this a toy? No. Oh my god, that's big. Is this a toy chest? Oh my god. I'll put that over there. That's so cute. It's like excited. I love him. Okay, this is the nightlight. He looks angry. I love him. Look at them. They're so silly. Okay, that one matches with that one, so we'll put that one. And then I'll put, oh, I want to put a candle, but that feels like a safety hazard a little bit. And we have another toy. I just want to put some little decorations, but I don't really feel like they fit anywhere, which is sad. I just wanted to put some stuff around the place. Who needs safety? True. You're so right. So glad you're here to always tell me that I don't need to be paying attention or caring about the safety of anything, because what's the point of safety if there can also be chaos? I don't know. I might leave that empty. And then I want like a little chair in this corner. And then I need some pictures on the wall. These look like they would fit in a kid's room. Which I love that about them. This also needs some decor. I'm not sure what though. Oh my god, we've got a little gnome guy. Ooh! Who is she? Love her. Big fan of whoever she is. I'm just gonna put this here because I think it looks nice. Even though it might not be like the vibe of a kid's room, I just think it's the vibe of the place, so. It's cozy and that's what I want, so we're doing that. Okay, and then we're looking at cozy little living chairs. I want to use one that looks like it would be in a kid's room, so I don't know. It's got like a, like, I like that this one has a little blanket on it and a little pillow. It's stuck in the crib. They can't reach the candle to burn things down. I guess that's true. This child's not like running anywhere. Also get like a little one of these. If it comes in a good color. It does come in green. Do we like this? It might be fun. I think this room is cute. Okay, I think I've done it. These a little bit lower. I think I've done it. I think this floor is done. I don't know what it is about this room that's making all the doors go crazy, but something. There's something about it. Sorry, we're back to the outside. I just found a patch that doesn't have any landscaping. And that's important for me to fix. Which color did I use for this? That one? It must be. These are too big. I love how close things can get to the foundation. I swear there used to be a time where you couldn't do this. If things got closer than this to the foundation, they would just jump up. I don't think I would enjoy doing the landscaping on builds if that was still the case. I'll be serious. I don't think I would enjoy it. Because that would ruin my day over and over again. If I can't build my plans the way I want to build them, it ruins everything. Which is why I don't like building with debug landscaping sometimes, because you can't get it very close. And also why I don't like building on hills, because things don't look good on hills in this game. I don't know how people do it. They must be using mods or magic. When they make things look good on hills with landscaping, I'm like, I don't know what you're doing, but it's mods or magic. Because there's a lot of like terrain manipulation in this pack, and I'm like, I know you can't use mods. So what the hell are you doing to make this look good? I don't know, but I don't trust it. Let's see. I want a little table outside, and then maybe a little grill too. I know we have so many of these stupid little picnic benches, but also at the same time, like, I kind of like having a lot of options. I know we don't need more, but some of them are so fun. Some of them are stupid and boring, and we don't need more, but some of them are fun. Like, I don't know why we got 2 from Snowy Escape. That was maybe a little excessive, but it's okay. I'll forgive them. I would love to go all fancy outside, but that wouldn't make no sense. Because we have not done anything fancy inside, so everything's kind of crazy if I do that. This feels like a safety hazard, with this being that close to the wood, but it's not, because it's The Sims and I'm just going to pretend. Because realistically, if this sets fire, it can't actually burn the fence, it can just burn the things around it. And there is nothing around it right now that it could hurt, so it's fine. It doesn't matter because it's not real. This is how I love to live my life. It's The Sims. I don't have to worry about things burning down, because only certain things can burn, and walls and fences are not one of them. Which is so nice, because imagine if you had to like rebuild the walls of your house every time that something started burning. Life would suck. Everything would be so much more destroyed than it already is when there would be fires. It would be awful. I'm like a little bit worried that this might stop people from being able to interact with the stairs, because I've heard some things about them not being able to go through doorways if these flowers are above them, so I'm a little bit like, maybe I need to calm down a little, because I don't want it to become entirely unfunctional. I don't think anyone will be really using this build for playing in, but just in case. I don't want it to be like purposefully dysfunctional to play in, because that's not fun for anybody. I just love the little mushrooms. I will be putting them everywhere. I have lore for my build, but I don't think I'll ever finish this. You've still got 2 weeks though. Please finish it, it will make me happy. How are these the same color? Is the bottom of them just that much darker, or is it just the way it's clipping with stuff? Anyway, you have to finish it because it's for my shell. It's important to me. And then you can show it off to everybody. And it'll be cool. I'm a busy gal. I know you're a busy gal, but you can work on it whenever I'm streaming. At least when I'm like not doing the midday streams. You've got 6 hours a week where I'm streaming that you could just fill with Sims time if you wanted. But I guess you maybe also want to do like other things with your life, but that's not my problem. This is my homework for you guys. I'm very curious to see what Matska's shell is gonna look like. Because honestly, that one is intriguing me the most right now because I keep hearing things about it. And I'm like, what is it going to be? What could possibly be this shell? I have no idea, but I'm really intrigued. I guess I'll find out eventually. I'll just have to wait until August. Can you guys believe I'm turning 23 soon? That's crazy. Yeah, nothing's gonna go on this when it's that big. I can't believe it's my birthday soon. I'm excited for it to be my birthday. I don't know, I'm trying to feel good birthday vibes. And that it's all gonna be really fun. And then I'm gonna have a good time. I need to start thinking of what I want for my birthday. Because I'm not very good at that. And people are gonna ask. Mostly, the people being my parents. My parents will ask me what I want for my birthday and I will have no answer. And that's unhelpful for all of us. Probably in for a wild ride. I've seen Corey do shell challenges many times before. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. I can't wait. The chaos, I'm ready for it. Well, I don't know how ready, but I'm looking forward to it. Whatever it is. It's gonna be a great time. It'll be fun. It will be so fun. I'm just looking forward to seeing things other people, like the way other people like lay this out and stuff even. Just because that's kind of exciting. Because I feel like now I've looked at it one way and I'm like, I cannot imagine this looking any other way than what I've done with it, if that makes sense. Like this is just the only layout I can imagine for like the outside, like the only roofing I can imagine, and like this could be so much more than whatever I'm making it, which is interesting. Also, I've been live for an hour and a half. I need to like hurry up if I still have 2 more floors to do. So I do have to go to work tomorrow, so I need to get a move on. Also, with all this talking, I keep forgetting I'm meant to be drinking water. Okay, let's go. Let's do the easiest room down here first, which is the bathroom. Ooh, we can have a silly bathroom. No, actually, it looks scary and a little radioactive, and I'm afraid of it. Maybe we'll do like the little purple shade of it all. Let's see, because we have this one. That's like fun, but it's not too scary. Do we also have like a wall color that looks a little bit more like interesting than this one? Is there like a purple one? Well, I guess that's purple, but it's very purple. It's very purple. Like, I don't know if that's a good idea. That might be too much. I don't want to say it, but it might be too much. Put some stone in here, maybe? Just there. Just for the fun of it all. I don't know. This bathroom is really just the most uninteresting room of the house because it's teeny tiny and useless. And I'm ignoring it. Entirely. It's just there so we can have another toilet. This floor looks so cozy though. Look how nice it looks. It's like green and beautiful. The lighting is, I think, part of why this floor looks ugly right now. In my eyes. Because this light is going to immediately, look, the vibes in here are immediately better now. Because everything looks a little bit more green. That's so much better. It's so much better. Oops. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with that little room up there. I just know something has to happen with it. because I built it there, so I feel like I can't make it be empty, because that would be, you know, kind of rude to my own shell. But still, I don't know what's gonna happen with it. Okay, well, I already did that little laundry room, so that's nice. That's another tiny little corner I don't have to ever look at again. Okay, I don't really remember what the plan was down here, but it's fine. Our workshop actually had a room called the scary bathroom, and it looked like someone was murdered there. Oh, well, that's interesting. This is the thing about shell challenges. When I do one, I think there's only one possible way anyone could do this, and I'm always wrong about it. That's how I feel anytime, because I used to watch every single Lil Simsy like shell VOD. I used to watch either the VOD or the stream of it live, because people for Lil Simsy shell challenges, because she has so many people doing them, oh my god, people do like all kinds of insane things that I would have never thought of, and I'm like, I don't understand how you even thought of this. Like, that is insane. But people they like make whole massive things with it, and I'm like, I don't even know how you thought of doing that. That's crazy. But like, everyone's things are so different. People are so creative. It's so impressive. It's so fun watching people's shells and seeing what everyone creates, which is why I'm really looking forward to mine. I don't know if a lot of people are doing mine, but I know we've got Heather's working on one and Matsuka's working on one, and then I don't really care about anyone else's. If no one else is doing it, that's fine. If everyone else is doing it, that's fine. I'm looking forward to seeing whatever I can see, you know? I'll take anything. I'm just excited people were doing it in the first place. I'm like, I want to not set myself up for being sad. 3-hour stream where we can tour 1 per hour. Perfect. Exactly. We can look at all of the details. We can be really extra about it. It'll be fun. Okay, I think I want this to be like an art studio, because I said I would do a little art room. I'm working on one, but mine are never super good. See, I don't care how good you think it is. I just want to be nosy and look around everyone's builds and see everyone's like creative ideas. Because that's the fun part. You don't have to like feel like you're the best builder ever. Also, that's all like your own opinions anyway. Because a build you might hate might be someone else's favorite, so you need to be kind to yourself. And just know that I'll be excited whatever it is. I'll just be excited that you're doing it in the first place. That might not be the most ideal place to wash your hands, after them looking at it. Where are okay, this one is a straight wall. These are all diagonal walls. So the only straight walls in this are this one, this one, this one, and that one. And then all of that is diagonal. Yay! The lighting on diagonal walls is just awful, so I'm looking forward to figuring out what I'm going to do with that. It's going to be really fun. Okay. At least this pack will give me a lot of good options for things to use. Because we've got so many cute little art supplies. And so many cute little, like, art-related objects. You can put stuff on the walls. We can have some, like, paintings, but then also some sketches, because they're both fun. And then I kind of want this too. I have so many ideas. I'm like, I want all of these things in all of the rooms because they're all fun. Okay, put this here. And then I'll put that over there. It's like it's meant to fit there or something. And then I was kind of hoping more of this would slot up there, but I don't think so. That's fine. That looks cute though. And then that's a little palette, so I guess we don't really need much else. And then I'll put one of these, which could be a stool, but we can also put stuff on it. That realistically would all fall off. Look at this. Oh, sorry. This is not stable. Don't do that. I guess I could size it down, then that would work. It still feels a little risky because all of this looks like it could be knocked off by, like, you know, breathing too hard, but that's okay. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Let's see. Nice green cloth. Could have this disappearing behind it a little. Hey! Okay, have fun. Bye! I'll put some paint splatters on the floor over here. Because in my head I'm like, this is where everyone's cleaning their brushes. It's gonna be messy. I can put the like big tubs of paint in the corner. You can't really reach them, but that doesn't matter. That does not matter because it looks good and it's the aesthetics that matter because no one's touching them anyway because it's The Sims. And then I'll put some more paintbrushes over here. All of these items, I'm like, oh, they slot so nicely. It's almost like they're made to be here. That's because they are. They are made to be here. And they're meant to slot exactly into those places. And that's why it works so well. Because, like, I love these little sketchbooks. I just don't know where to put them. Okay. I do really like this thing. I do want to give that a spot. Like this. And then I kind of feel like I need to have one of these. I keep using these the opposite way from what it's telling me to put it, but I just think it looks cuter that way. And then you just put on all the little objects. Yay! Man sculpture. It does not come in any other variants, which is so sad. So I'm only using the plain swatch on it every time. Apples. And where's the flowers? Flowers. Look how cute that is. Isn't that so fun? I love my little art studio. And then I need one of these. I just don't really know where to put them because I'm kind of running out of space. What if I did not mean to do that. What if I put this here and then put this next to it? And we kind of just pretend that they belong together. I don't know if that's really quite the vision like it was in my head. Maybe they should be slightly separate. Maybe that's better. I think that's okay. They look nice like that. I think this is good. This room has a lot of coziness and it literally just uses one single kit, which is why I think it's a good kit. It just looks so good. But I am really just a big fan of these art rooms anyway, so obviously I'm gonna like it. Let's see, can I put this in here? I'll move that over just so I can put that in the corner. Because I just think it looks cute. Adds a bit more life to the place. Look how nice it is down here. And then I kind of wanted to add some, like, you know, items that belong with the pack. But I don't really know. I don't really know how to do that in a way that it makes sense in here. I guess I could definitely add some, like, little mushrooms. Because I've been putting those everywhere. But I don't know if there's a lot of other objects that make sense in here. I kind of don't think there are any. So I think this is just kind of it. It looks so cute though. Okay, I'm happy with this room. And then the lighting in here is so odd. I remember now that that was the reason why I had 2 lights in here. It's because it was really weird. For some reason, the diagonal walls don't light up the same way the other walls do, and it's odd. Should I just put a little chair down here? I feel like it's silly, but also, what else am I meant to do with that space? That's so odd. Maybe not that chair. I'll think about it. I don't really know what you meant to put in that little corner. I don't really know. I also don't really remember what the other room is for. Because I feel like I kind of had a plan and now I don't remember. Can we have like a little magic room, or does that not make sense? Because I don't really know how much magic fairies actually have that like needs practicing. Like, would you really need a room specifically for your plant magic or your fairy magic? I don't know. Because I don't feel like I played with fairies enough to really figure that out. Because like the spellcasters have like a cauldron and stuff. I guess I could... Hold on. We could look at Realm of Magic and just make a little, like, magical looking room down here. It doesn't really just have to be... Like, a cauldron doesn't seem too out of place in this build. I don't think, at least. Because I feel like if I didn't have Enchanted by Nature, a cauldron would be so the vibe for the place. Because that's, like, the style of build that we're doing. So it makes sense, right? So how's the weather? See, there's no more rain now. It just looks gray. But I'm guessing that means it's cooled down, which is good. I love the orange. And it's gone now, but it looked good. Ooh, I wanted to put these outside. Do I still have time to... Do I still have time? I have time to do whatever I want. But do I still have space is more the issue. I don't really know how much space I have right now. Maybe I'll just place one of these right there just so I don't forget that that's like part of the vision. This. I don't know. I kind of feel like this rug is too small, but if I size it up, it doesn't fit, so never mind. This is fine. And then magical books on the walls. Not the biggest fan of the color of those, but I guess it's okay. See, I don't think that this necessarily mismatches, you know what I mean? I think it works. And like we I guess, you know what I could do? What is it called? The medicine stuff. I don't know, we can put that down here. That must have been my original plan. I just don't really remember it. This apothecary, whatever that is. I don't know how you say that. Because that didn't sound like it was meant to sound that way. That's okay though. Okay, but this could definitely be fun. I don't really know what you need for that. I kind of feel like I need some like fancy plants. Apothecary. Okay, well. That makes more sense. Now what? I kind of want the plants, obviously, because they're an important part of the vibes. Don't think the mushrooms fit with that. I've been putting these mushrooms everywhere. I know it's a little excessive, but it's just fun for me, okay? See, I don't think this rug is the vibe, but the cauldron matches aesthetically with the vibe of the place. I do kind of feel like this room requires plants. Maybe a desk. Put this here. Move that closer. I don't really care about this being that functional. I just kind of like it for the aesthetic of it. Ooh, I like that chair. I don't know. I think maybe that one, but I don't know if that swatch is necessarily matching with everything else, but that's okay. Fairy ability refund potion. Did not know that was a thing. This feels like it could be in the center of the room, but I don't think it should be. Oh, that's the teleporter. Maybe it should be in the middle of the room. Oh, but that kind of fucks with the lighting in here. Maybe that's not ideal. But like, think about how great that would be. It kind of glows. Well, it doesn't kind of glow, it glows. If I just put 2 of these, is that too much? Is that too much of a good thing? Is this becoming like there's too much thing happening on the ceiling? Too much thing? There's too much going on. I don't know. It could be fun. I don't think this is the worst thing I've built, room-wise. I'll just leave it for now because I don't really know what else to do with it. Anyway, this is making me want to do shell challenges more often because I'm having so much fun. I love a shell. It's so odd. All of the rooms and stuff, they're so weird, which really makes you have to do a bunch of ridiculous things, which is so fun. Yearn for shells constantly. Okay, well, we can do more shells. Don't you worry. Oh, I can put that on there. That actually makes sense. And then I'll remove it from there. We can put like a little computer on that. But I love shell challenges. They're so fun to do. And I don't know. There was a time where I was doing every single shell that Shella was doing. Every single shell. But she was doing one like every month, I think. And I was just doing all of them because it was fun for me. But then I think I did a bit too many, and then I was like, okay, gotta go do something else. And then I just hadn't worked on a shell in a long time, and now I'm getting excited about them again. Because it's been a while. Taught myself to build during the pandemic via shells. That's so fun. I remember I used to, there was a time where I would do all of Simsy's old shells. When I first discovered shell challenges, I don't know when Lil Simsy did her first one, but I remember going back through and doing all of the shell challenges she had up because she did a shell challenge once and I participated for the first time and I was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever done in my life because I don't have to stress and now it's like a puzzle and I get to play The Sims. Like that's so many fun things together. I love my life. I think that's the good thing about shell challenges is that it's kind of like, you know, it's like a little bonus fun because it feels extra rewarding when you can actually make it look good. And sometimes it doesn't look good and then that's also fine because it wasn't meant to, because it's a stupid shell. And the reason it's weird is because it's a shell, you know? Like it was just never going to be good because you just got set up and it wasn't your fault. It's nice. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. That's very kind. Okay, this room, I like it. I think it's got a good amount of plants. It's got usability. There's stuff we can do in here. I do think we need a computer. Maybe that one, because it's a typewriter and that kind of matches the aesthetic of the place more than anything else would, I think. Put this here. And then I think I'm ready to move on. Back upstairs. Oh, I still need to do this. Dang it. This hallway is stupid. I love getting to blame other people for my failures. Exactly. It's not your fault. It's the stupid shell that someone else built. I know that one of the shell challenges Simsy did was like a big donut shell. It was just like a ginormous box. I turned that into a pool, which I thought that was really fun to do. It was a terrible shell. It was just a ginormous box. It was absolutely massive. But I turned it into a pool, and then I think, I don't know, there was a point where I really started enjoying doing community lots, and that might have been part of it. Look at these little mushroom toadstools that we can have. Don't know what to put in the corner to make it look less stupid, but maybe a bookshelf. I know that we have bookshelves everywhere already, but you know, just cause what else am I gonna do with that, you know? The worst shell I've ever done was a Quippy's shell. There's no way to make that look good. Oh my god, what was it like? I have absolutely no idea, but it sounds like a miserable experience. There's just some shells that look like there's just like no potential to make them ever look good, which is fine. Oh, are some of these like the magical version? Because I feel like some of them have like fairy magic. At 5 floors and every level of basement? Oh my god. No way. I could never. The fact that this even has a basement at all is already like a big step for me. Like this is a lot more than I would normally ever put on my builds. All of my shells so far have only had like a ground floor and then a second floor. They've never been any more interesting than that, you know? Because after that, it just kind of gets a little crazy. And why would I want to do that to myself? Because I'm not just building a shell for you guys to be miserable. I'm also building it for me to be miserable. So I can't make it too bad, because then I'm going to be sad. Okay, never mind. That doesn't look good. I'm just going to leave it. Can I do that? Does that look ugly? I think it's okay, maybe. I don't know. I love basements and shells. Well, I'm glad you like it. I hope you are enjoying this one. Even though the basement is by far the most cursed floor, shape-wise, I would never have built such an ugly shape above ground. Because there's too much diagonal. I would not do that to you above ground. But it feels more acceptable when it's underground. Though I will say this, like, corner already is, like, kind of a problem for me. So I think maybe diagonals at all are just kind of, I just stay away from them because I'm scared of them. I fear diagonals. Diagonals do not fear me because I don't know what to do with them. Okay. Oh, this was gonna be my kids' room. I can tell because it's actually kind of got a vibe already. I might make it a toddler room because we don't have a new kids bed. We do have a new toddler bed. So I think we have more potential with this. And then I can make a, because this is like the master bedroom. We can have like a teenager bedroom or a kid's bedroom over there. There's potential. We could also have a nursery. Then we've got all the different beds, but building nurseries is not that fun. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, it's the truth. I don't really care that much. Also, I think that at first I was gonna make this an office, but I kind of like it like this more. And then with this downstairs, I think it makes sense. And also, you don't want infants traveling between floors, so an infant bedroom is nicer to have on a different floor anyway. It's a good thing. Oh, I like that one. Though the green does speak to me, but then all of the rooms are kind of the same. Ooh, yellow! We'll do the yellow one. The yellow one is cute. Okay. Toddlers and infants. Okay, I'm gonna give this one the ginormous dollhouse, even though it's ginormous. Look how cute it is. I kind of want to build them. One day I want to build like every single dollhouse as an actual house. Maybe that can be a YouTube video if I ever decide to be in my YouTube era. Don't steal that from me, if you're listening. I'll probably completely forget about that, and I'll never do it. But I think it's fun. I think it's a fun idea. Let's see. I should probably write that down so I don't forget about it. Look how cute it is. I love him. Oh my god. Okay. Is this pen right and white? I wish I had notes on my desk. I do not have notes on my desk. Oh, it writes in black. The hell? This pen says white on it though. What's the point? Oh, it does say black on it too. It says black there. It's not gonna focus. But then it says white there. On like the waist of the pen. I don't know. I need like a piece of paper. Okay. Okay, I wrote it down so I can't forget. Oops. I got my notebook stuck. Help. Help. Okay, back to my Sims build before I get distracted and forget what I'm doing. Ooh, can I put a cute little rug in here? Is there any more rug swatches that could be fun? Oh, it's got some like, look, we've got this one, a little gnome. That one looks like it belongs in a kid's room, so I think that one will be fun. And then look at all the little yarn things. I want a plushie, so look at these. If I'm really building all the doll houses as houses, this is gonna be a disaster. But it'll be a fun disaster. It will be fun. Let's see. I just want like one of the big teddy bears. But I don't know which one, and I feel like I'm not seeing them all. But I just need them all together. I think this one matches the best with the aesthetics of the room so far. What is other toddler stuff that we could put in here? Heather had these in a wooden swatch and I was like, I have never seen them before. I did not know that those existed. I think that's so fun. But also I like the colorful ones because I'm against beige babies. I think kids should see colors maybe. Oh, what the hell are these? I don't know what porg is, but I like him. Look at this thing. Who are you? That's a Star Wars thing. Can I look them up? Are they cute? Porg. What the hell is that? What are porgs? They kind of look like birds. A non-sentient species of sea-dwelling beakless birds. Yeah, of course. Oh, a nest of porglets looks like pufferfish. They're so ugly. And what do you mean non-sentient? Do they not feel things and know things? Are they just entirely unaware of the world? They look like it. So fair enough. The Porg from Star Wars. Yes, I just found one and Build By. They look so stupid. To be fair, they look like there's nothing going on in their head, so I get it. I love whatever that is. Look at that thing. There is no way that this has any thoughts. And apparently it doesn't. So, lights are on, but no one's home. Look. German player pulled a French player's hair. Oh my god, violence. The girls are fighting. What's going on? Direct red card, I think. Oh my god, drama. That's so stupid. Why would you do that? I'm like, why would you? Because when you get a red card, you're out for the next game. So I'm like, if you then go through to the semifinals, you can't play. So that's just dumb. Why would you do that? You're being an idiot. Let's be real, you're being stupid, and that was not smart. Why would you do that to yourself? I'm like, you don't know if you're gonna make it through, but playing like that, it doesn't really affect you anymore. No need to get aggressive. Okay. Let's see. I kind of liked it more like this. Humans are famously irrational. I guess that's true. I feel like this room now looks the same as this room, but it doesn't. She has braids and a ponytail and she yanks her head back. Oh my god. The context of Star Wars non-sentient just mean isn't person-like. Yoda is sentient. The dopey little bird is not. Oh. It just makes him sound so silly. And I love that for him. I feel sorry for him that he doesn't get to have thoughts. Or at least not be seen as smart. But I think of him as special, even though I don't know anything about him. I just put one down because I've already used the Star Wars pack, so I may as well. Nothing's stopping me now from using more Star Wars things. So I'm going all out. I'm putting two Star Wars items. Penalty scored France 1-0. Oh my god. Well, that's what happens, I guess. Drama. Now I feel like I'm missing out. Oh well, I'll be able to watch the end of the game after stream, so it's okay. It's okay. Football games take like 7 million years to play, so. See, I'm used to basketball games where you play 10 minutes 4 times, and then in football games, you play like so long, so many times. Being smart doesn't make you happy, like the porks are happy. Well, I'm glad. Check WhatsApp. Okay. Oh my god. That's purposeful. Why would you do that? Oh my god. That's not like an accidental hair pull. Yellow for the German manager? What the fuck is happening with the Germans? Guys. Germany is just going insane. What's happening with them? Why do I always miss the games where the weird stuff goes down? Which one do we like more? Can we just put them like facing each other? They can hang out with each other. The porgs. I like them. Okay. I didn't know that they existed. Ewok. Is that cute or is it scary? No, I'm just curious. See, that's not as cute. They're kind of ugly. They kind of look like ugly dogs, but mixed with bears and then walking on two legs. I don't like them. I'm assuming what's a porg? Porg, apparently it's a thing from Star Wars. Non-sentient bird-like creature without a beak. But look at it, it's so stupid. What is that? Anyway, I put 2. There's 2 different colors, I got both of them. Obsessed with whatever they are. I think they're great. They're just so silly. I love them so much. I don't know anything about them, but I love what they look like. I think they're stupid. I also think their baby form is so obnoxiously ugly that I just feel like I kind of have to feel bad for them, you know? They look like puffer fish. It's correct. He said that the unexamined life is not worth living. The porgs woof otherwise. Yay! Good for them. Do you guys... I want to know, did anyone else as a child have like a weird fascination with dodo birds? Because I did. I learned about them and I was immediately obsessed with them because of the fact that they had zero survival instinct whatsoever. Yellow for France. What is happening in this game? Guys, what the hell? Anyway, everything I ever learned about dodo birds is the most hilarious, silly thing ever. Why can't they fly? But they look like they should be able to fly, but also they're like, I don't know, how big are they compared to a human being? I don't know, but they don't have any survival instinct, do they? And they don't really have any way of like protecting themselves. Like, what are you doing? What's happening? How were you made like this? And I just feel a little bit bad that they had to like, you know, they didn't get to live. But also, like, how did you come into existence like this? First German substitute at minute 19? Who was taken off? Also, a red card in a game that early is not good, because then you're down a player for the rest of the game, which I forget about that, because in basketball, when a player gets too many fouls, you just get someone else. But you do have less people on the field, so like it would kind of be problematic otherwise, but in football, you just lose a player. You're just down one. You're now down to 10. Good luck. That's crazy. Doing that at the beginning of a game by something you did absolutely on purpose is so stupid. Why would you do that? Are we not using our brains anymore nowadays? Guess not. This room is oh so very colorful, but I like that about it. I think it's cozy in here. I also do feel like I kind of need that nightlight that I had downstairs, because otherwise the kids are gonna flip. Oh god. Oh wait, actually I could put that back. Just do it like this and then I'll place them both. That. Look, that's fun. Okay, this room is cute. I really like it. I think we've done well. Put the light back in where it's meant to be. And then I think I'm good to go. I want one of these by this door too. Just putting them by all the doors. Actually crazy to just commit assault on a football pitch. Yeah, that kind of insane to be honest. Why are you doing that? People fighting in sports games, like physical fighting, is crazy to me anyway, because I'm like, what are you accomplishing with this? I know that you're getting like riled up and angry because of all the things that are happening, but like when because I feel like this, like you see a lot of clips, especially with men's games, no offense, but they like start fighting each other and punching each other, and I'm like, oh my god. What are you doing? Are you not embarrassed? Because you should be embarrassed. Like, this is embarrassing behavior. Why are you fist fighting someone during a football game? Who do you think you are? Oh my god. Do that in ice hockey. I saw a hockey game in Quebec. That was the most violent thing ever. Oh my god. Afraid of them. Afraid of them. What do I even do with this corner? Because I built this little room, but it's not going to be like an ensuite. So then what is it? I didn't really think about that. I don't know. I guess we'll think. We'll have a little think together. What the hell could that possibly be? I don't know. Broom and wand closet? But they're fairies. Fairies don't use wands. Or brooms. So I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know. Fairies have wands. Well, not in The Sims. Sorry, you just get a red card for fighting in hockey. It's just 5 minutes in the penalty box. That's crazy. You have to go into timeout, and then you can just go back to punching wherever the fuck you want, I guess. We won't stop you. What do you mean? Where did the bed go? It's right there. It's, expensive. Just a little, but it could be worse, you know? It's not actually that expensive compared to the ones I normally use. We just have a lot of beds now, so it looks like it's down low, but it's not. Okay, let's see. What are our options for this bed? I'm just trying to have something placed in every room so I have a bit of a vision. Ooh, love that. That one as well. It matches because I'm like, the house downstairs is very green. So realistically, the like people who are building the house and decorating the house will be the ones with the master bedroom. So they probably really like green. So we're going to give them a green room. And then for the child, teenager, whatever they are, they're going to have to get a non-fairy bed. And I'm not really sure how to make that look cute. Because everyone else has fairy bed. Corner and goal for Germany 1-1. Oh my god. It's getting tense. It's violent and tense. This is exciting. I feel like I'm missing out. I need to hurry up my build so I can get to it. I just scratched myself. It's fine. Which bed looks like it can be a fairy bed, but isn't a fairy bed? Because this one is just like way too fancy. In my head I was thinking this one, but I don't know what the swatches on this are like. I guess that one is cute. That one's cute because it's like wooden, and then I don't have any blue in this house really, so maybe that would be good. I guess this could be like a little study corner, but I would be worried that they would get stuck in there. So maybe that's not a good idea. Little side table. Just that one because it's skinny. Nagi, the goalie, can't afford to go to the penalty box for fighting, so the goalie has an enforcer who starts fights on his behalf. What the hell? What is happening in sports? I think this one matches the aesthetic. I know that you're not meant to have like mirrors facing the bed or whatever. I feel like I've heard people say that that's not a good thing, but it's The Sims. It's not real. It doesn't matter. So I don't really care. We're not following feng shui in this build apparently, but I don't think you can in a shell challenge. There's a lot of things about this build that people would probably tell you to not do in real life. Like build rooms that are shaped like this, or, you know, a bathroom like that. There's probably a lot of things that just, or this is a little bit like, I mean, we kind of have a room like this, but, you know, it's a bit of a silly one. You don't have to think about real life too much. Okay, is there any, like, no. I was gonna say, is there any blue swatches on these? I guess the purple ones are gonna be the most blue. I just don't really know how to make this room look like a teenager room, but I want to. Moss rug 2 times. I know that doesn't necessarily fit, but otherwise I don't know how to rug this room. And then I feel like what this room desperately needs is clutter. So I'm gonna just go through high school years. I think high school years, I don't really think about the pack too much for like gameplay purposes, but I think about high school years decor all the time. Because the decor in this pack makes it so much easier to decorate a teenager's room. Because there's actual like teenager wall stuff and like teenager mess, basically. Which I think is really important when you're making a teen room. Because teenagers are not clean people, okay? Speaking from someone who was a very messy person and still kind of is. You know, you can't just not have any mess. You kind of need to have the option to have thrown clothes all over the floor, and like, you kind of need the disaster or it's not going to give teenager room. Because now it immediately looks more like a young person lives here. And I like that. I think it's fun. Coldplay CEO has left his job. I like that he's called Coldplay CEO. Yeah. That story, oh my god. It really makes me laugh. Because this guy, he like... So, you guys must have seen it. If you haven't seen it, guy is having an affair and gets caught having an affair at a Coldplay concert on the kiss cam. Like snuggling up with the HR lady. They immediately do the most suspicious thing ever and hide. Which, I'm like, you could have been normal. Because if you had been normal, no one would have, like, posted it on TikTok. No one would have shared it anywhere. It wouldn't have been weird. But it's the fact that you start being weird and you start hiding, it makes you look suspicious. So obviously people are going to be like, haha, oh my god, look at this guy and this woman being fucking weirdos. So then it gets shared all over the internet because, obviously. And then he, like, obviously everyone finds out who they are. People are posting their LinkedIn pages, which is, you know, whatever. But then he posts this, like, weird statement being like, I should be able to enjoy my private things in my like, this is no one else's business, basically, and like it shouldn't have been shared. You're at a concert with a kiss cam. You're the one who shouldn't have been cheating. You're the one having an affair. Are you joking? Are you stupid? Anyway, that makes me laugh because I'm like, you cannot go complaining on the internet being like, I can't believe someone posted my affair for everyone to see. Well, I guess that happens when you do stupid stuff in public places. Like, anyone can take a picture of you when you're outside. Does that mean they should? Probably not. But, like, all of these things could come to light anytime if you're in a public place, especially a concert where people have photographers and videographers. Like, this could be in anything. Are you aware that you're going to a public place? Sounds corny, but the best way to not get caught doing shady stuff is to not do shady stuff. Promise it works. Exactly. It's so stupid. No reasonable expectation of privacy at a concert. Exactly. It's so stupid. Also, hi Raindrop. Good to see you. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I don't know. I thought that was a bit of a crazy thing to say. I'm like, you cannot blame Coldplay. Also, didn't the Coldplay guy, I don't know what his name is, but I saw a video of him being like, either they're really shy or they're having an affair. It was in fact an affair. So he was right. But I guess that's to be expected. I know what we're talking about. Yes. The whole Coldplay thing. Oh my god. Really quality entertainment. I will say that. Quality entertainment. Being like a CEO of something and then behaving like that. It's crazy. It's crazy. Having to post a LinkedIn thing being like, sorry that I publicly cheated on my wife. I just cannot. That's so dumb. It's been really entertaining me, though, that it's become, like, the news everywhere. I open my news app and it's right there. It's some guy being like, hi, I know the law. Because this guy was like, you can't do this. And then this guy was like, actually, in the law, you can. Because usually when you agree to buying a concert ticket, it's kind of in the small print that, like, there will be videos and pictures taken at this event. So if you're going to the event, you'll just be in them. If you don't want to be in them, don't go. You know what I mean? I feel like that's common sense. So. Tech industry in the US rewards people who believe that normal rules and common sense don't apply to them. Then they throw a fit if normal rules do apply. Yes. It's literally why people in witness protection can't go to concerts. It's just like, if you really want to like be secretive about stuff, don't go to public places that very obviously and openly take pictures and videos of everything that's happening. You're being dumb. You're being dumb. You don't think about what you're doing and then you cry at the consequences of your actions. That's not on them, that's on you. Anyway, stuff like this makes me laugh. I always find it a little bit ridiculous anyway, because I feel like there's so many people who cheat and then they get caught and someone like outs them and they're like, oh my god, this was not your business to share. Okay, but does it really matter? Does it really matter? Because you are doing something that you're not meant to be doing anyway, so. I don't know. Like, when friends get upset that their friends tell their partners that they're cheating, I'm like, well, I think they should. I don't know, that's kind of just like a shitty thing to be doing. Maybe you shouldn't be doing that. It's not also how Ned Fulmer got caught. Oh my god, what happened with them? What happened with him again? Where was he? I feel like I remember this. Google. Caught cheating on his wife, but where? In a club in New York. Well, that's Why do people do this? There's something so crazy to me about the idea of being someone who's famous and easily recognizable. Like, people know who you are, and then cheating on someone and doing, like, stuff like this in public places. Like, I know we shouldn't be doing this anyway, and it's not about it being in a public place. That's not the problem. But, like, you have to be a different kind of stupid. No offense. If you know that people know who you are, and you've got millions of followers, surely you can think about the fact that if you then go into a public place and cheat on your wife, that people will know that you have a wife and you're cheating on her. Like, that's so dumb. What are you doing? I'm not trying to help people get away with cheating, but, like, come on. If you're gonna do stupid shit, then don't do it in a public place. You're making yourself look stupid. Oh my god. I just can't believe this. Anyway, I was like, do I have a bathroom upstairs? Yes, I do. We can just put that in there. I just can't believe that people behave the way they do sometimes. I don't know. It amazes me how wild people are willing to act when they're being watched by the general public. It's like, don't be an idiot. Laughing at the Dutch commentator being in disbelief for the entire first 30 minutes. I'm so sad I'm missing all of this. I'm having a good time talking to you guys though, don't worry, but I'm sad I'm missing the chaos of this apparently ridiculous football game. I'll get to that when I'm done with this though. I've still got like 20 minutes until I want to be done. So I guess I've got a little bit of time to try and finish this. I just don't really know. I feel like this room definitely, like, desperately requires a desk. But putting a desk in like this, I know that a lot of you are going to hate that, because that means you're kind of trapped in a little corner. But honestly, anything else I do with it is cursed. Because I know one thing, and that is that if I put the desk like this, my Sims are going to get on the chair. First of all, I don't think they can get in, but they're going to sit in the chair and then get out of the chair on that side, and then they're going to be stuck. Because that happens all the time with my Sims, because they're dumb and don't have common sense. They don't know how to get themselves out of basic problematic situations. Like, you have to be smarter than this. I swear you're not this dumb normally. Rug. My childhood friend had a little cupboard in his room for the PC he shared with his sister. This is so nostalgic. Oh my god. Well, I'm glad. That's making me feel a bit better about this kind of cursed room. Offside goal for France, 1-1. Offside. That's stupid. I don't know about that chair, but I'll just put it because I haven't used it anywhere. I don't even know if this is usable. You know what I might do? This might be a problem, but I'm just gonna try it. If I do that, and then put these in here. Because then I know, oh, yeah, I see how this is not gonna work. Never mind. I don't know if this is usable. It might not be, and I don't really care. I'm just gonna leave it like this. It's there for the vibes, and if it doesn't work, that's none of my business. And none of your business either. We're gonna pretend it's not happening. Is that okay with you? It's okay with me. I'm looking in the wrong category. My childhood room was a small office, so I'm glad we're all feeling very nostalgic at my little cupboard room I'm making. Oh my god. the stupid Star Wars stuff. Every time I see the Star Wars stuff, I'm like, what is this? And every once in a while, I learn about something stupid and silly, like those little creatures. But other times, I'm just like, what the hell? I was like, where are these fun things that I know exist, but they're in university, they're not in high school years? This is too big. Can I size it down? Yes. I've never sized this down, but I think it looks better that way. Oh, I like that color, but the American map that's on it is not really the ideal aesthetic, but it's okay. I'll just leave it. It doesn't really matter. I think it's nice. It's cozy. The hallway, again, is a little bit of a fear of mine. I don't really know what to do with it, so I'm just leaving it for now. I think I'll finish this today. I think we're on track. Because I don't think that these rooms are the ones I normally would spend the most time on. The ones that I still have left. I don't think they're ones that are like excessively spendy in time. Ooh, look at this beautiful shower. There's probably like 4 Sims living in this house, and there's 1 shower, which is, you know, less than ideal, but it's okay. I don't really care. 'Cause it's cute. Oh my god, wrong key. I thought I was holding the Alt key, but I was clearly not. I was holding X, which does very different things. We instead got mega zoom out. Can they still use this? I think they should. It looks a little crowded having everything on one side, but oh well. It's none of my business. Which wood color? Maybe that one? I feel like I've used it already, but it's okay. When are the shells due? Shells are due on, is it the 4th of August? 3rd of August? 3rd of August. So right before my birthday. I hope you enjoy working on it. Because I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm really happy that it's going well. I'm so glad. Because I was a little bit worried that it was going to be somewhat of a disaster with the way I was working on it, but it's actually going quite well. So I'm feeling happy about this. I might just put some of this tile on this wall. I'll change the color of it, but that helps with the fact that it's just... Oh, well that doesn't work. Why? Okay, well I guess it's just on that wall. That's fine, but that will work. That will help with the fact that it's just a little bit plain in here. Ooh, love that. That color is so nice. The like red and yellow. Big fan. Okay, I don't know if that functions, but I've been saying that in every single room I have been building so far, and I just don't care. I just do not care. This one silly little window, because I like it. And I think it helps with my bathroom. There we go. It's a cozy bathroom because it's got plants. That's all we need. See, I don't really have to worry about the plants clipping on this floor because I know that they won't clip into... Oh, I'm actually... The ceiling, I was worried it was going to be ugly. I don't actually think it's that bad. It's a little silly, but I think it kind of works for the build I'm doing, so I think we're okay. Put this here. Now, how do I make this bedroom a little bit more interesting? I have not used this yet, so I'll use that, which is like the clothing rack. We can hang some fairy clothes on it. Ooh, I like these. Can I change the direction of them? Look! Pretty. It's so fairy core. Look how cute that is. I lived in a house with 6 other people and only one shower and we managed just fine. See, in real life, I'm like, I don't think it's that big of an issue until everyone is like living on the same schedule and it all becomes chaos. Because I don't think I've ever really had a problem where I was like, I really wish I had multiple, like, where there were like multiple people taking a shower at once in my house. Like, I don't think that's ever happened. But also, I'm like, the idea of only having one shower in a Sims house stresses me out because I'm like, when you need them to all be ready for school and work at the same time, suddenly all of them are stinky and nasty and horrible. And then they're all miserable and going to school smelling bad. It's more a Sims problem than a real life problem, I feel. Because real life people can coordinate with each other a little bit better than I feel like Sims can. I don't know. We had 5 of us with no closing bathroom door. Oh my god. An issue. I remember at Heather's family's house, the bathroom door, it like locks really strangely. And then sometimes it actually locks and sometimes it does not lock whatsoever. One time I completely got stuck. I don't know how. I was just somewhat stuck in the bathroom and I was like, I don't know how to fix this problem. I just know that I'm kind of stuck in here. Not really sure what to do about it. I got out, clearly. I'm here. But like, not ideal. I don't know, but they're just... But then other times, I'm like in the toilet fearing for my life because I don't know if the door is locked. There's a lot of stress involved in this. Let's see. I kind of want like a little thing to sit on at the end of the bed. I don't know if there is one that matches. Because there isn't one that like comes with the bag. But this room looks like it needs one. It also needs a mirror. Because that says... Oh, I thought it said small, but it did not say small. This is really big. Like that one, maybe? I don't know if I love the color of it, but I like that it looks a bit more messy. And that it's not ginormous. I don't know about cow print. Current poll. Shower before bed, morning, middle of day. I will say, right now, I'm kind of showering in the middle of the day a lot of the time. But I always used to shower before bed. The only reason I shower like kind of in the middle of the day now is because I'm like, I have to stream in the evening a lot of the time. Like, I don't know. So I shower in the middle of the day a lot of random times now. I shower in the morning on early stream days. Showered at 4 a.m. last night. Oh. Nice. Oh my god, Sage May please. Thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing? How are you doing? Sorry we missed Motska's middle of the night option. Oh my god. Well, I guess most people are not having a shower in the middle of the night, but I guess I don't know. Maybe you are all having showers in the middle of the night. As of 7, one thing that made it easier was that some people like to shower before bed and others like to shower in the morning. Yeah, exactly. I think my whole life I kind of just like showered based on my basketball activities, which were always at night. So I was just a night shower my whole life because I was doing sports in the evening, and then I would shower afterwards because that makes the most sense, you know? But now I don't do a lot of things anymore, but my showers are just based around things. Anyway, thank you for the raid. We're talking about showering for some reason. I don't know how we got here. Oh, actually I do, because we only have one shower in this whole build. So, obviously, the logical answer is to talk about if that's a problem. In real life, our conclusion is no. In Sims life, our conclusion is yes. Because Sims are dumb as hell, and they can't think for themselves. So if you forget to send them to the shower, they will all need a shower at the same time, and then it's suddenly really inconvenient to only have one shower. Because they're stupid. Anyway, we're having a good time. How's it going? How was your stream? I hope you had a good time. Finished my first ever stream. Oh my god, your first ever stream? Oh my god. I hope you had a great time. What were you up to? I hope that was amazing. I remember my first ever stream. I turned my mic off 5 minutes in. No one really showed up except for bots. It was an adventure. But I hope you had a great time. I hope it was fun. When I did my first ever stream, I'm pretty sure my username was Lika Plays Sims, which is kind of crazy because there have been whole months where I didn't play The Sims once. We were building in The Sims using the new expansion pack. Oh, let's go. Well, so are we. Here's a little view of the house. Also, I think I might just not do the gems because I don't think it matches. But here's what our house is looking like. It's a shell because I started a new shell challenge. That's why it looks so funky. Though I do think the front view of it actually looks really intentional. Like, it does play Sims. She does. But the front view of it currently looks really intentional. It didn't for a while. The back view, this angle, a little odd, but it's okay. This angle, weird as hell. Because what the hell is this? Just don't question it. But honestly, I think I've done a good job at making this look kind of natural. If I say so myself. Like the way I've done this roof, I'm kind of proud of myself. I think it's so cool. I did not think that I was going to do a good job at this, and I thought that this was going to look really stupid. But I'm obsessed with this house. I really like it. I think the inside is also looking great, so I'm feeling really proud of myself. Also, there is a basement. Don't worry about it. There's a lot of chaos. This floor has the most awful shape ever when it comes to, like, things that are nice to build on. The downstairs is not good. That's why I kept it to big rooms, because they're easier to fill. Anyway, what was that in the basement? Oh, the big rock. You can teleport with it. So I thought it would be good to have for fairy purposes. Gotta rate and remember, enjoy the rest of your stream. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy the rest of your future streams. It's like it's outside in the fairy universe, but it can teleport. So I was like, that's a good object to put in the fairy room. It's really coming together. I'm so happy. Okay, I'm really liking this build. This might be one of my favorite builds I've done in a long time, which is very nice. And I'm kind of sad I don't have a speed build of it, but also I would have to edit this speed build because I've spent a lot of time just like chatting and doing stuff that's not actually building. It would be like 6 hours of footage. So I'm kind of glad I don't have to edit it. Because normally when I'm recording a speed build, if I get distracted for longer periods of time, I'll pause the recording so that I don't have to cut it out later. I'm not doing that right now. Also, you'd have my like face on it and stuff. And I don't record my face for voiceovers. I guess I could technically turn this into a speed build if I just recorded my little face cam while I did my voiceover, but normally, to be honest, my voiceovers are recorded while I'm at like my ugliest. They're like in a dark room before I start, like they'd be like before I start stream on a Wednesday. When I did the co-working streams, I'd record the voiceovers right before and then I'd edit it together. So I'd just sit there with like my hair in a towel. It was really just wonderful. I bet you're all jealous I never had face cam on my on my speed builds, now that you know that information. Ooh, should I put some little candles next to the bed? Just 'cause I think it's fun and it looks kind of magical. I don't know if it actually does. Maybe I'm lying to myself, but I just think it looks nice. Okay, we are going back to putting plants everywhere, I fear. This build is so cute. I am so happy about it. I'm so happy that it's turning out the way I want it to turn out. because I'm really liking it. I just think it looks really nice. I'm like, wow, maybe I can build. Maybe I know what I'm doing when I play The Sims. Maybe I've invested so many hours into this game that sometimes things I build look nice. No way. That's crazy. Okay. I just think it's going well. It's cute. I'm happy. This is nice. Things you build do look nice. Thank you. One thing about streaming, I love how many compliments I get. You guys are just constantly fueling my ego. I could say anything and you guys will be like, no, you're doing great. Don't worry. You guys are just way too nice to me. You should be more careful. What if my ego, like, gets crazy and suddenly I become weird? Because I just no longer believe I can do anything wrong. Then what? If I ever get, like, a weird ego and I become, like, concerning and annoying, will you guys tell me? Will you promise? Will you promise that if I ever become annoyingly arrogant that you'll tell me? Become weird? Okay, well, I know we're already kind of there, but you know what I mean. If I become, like, weird in a problematic way, I need you guys to tell me. Because a lot of weird stuff happens with some of these people, okay? Some of these people who spend too much time on the internet, they lose their minds. I can't have that happening to me. I'll be embarrassed. You guys need to tell me. Yes, we would tell you. Okay, good. You better. Purple. Though I do love that swatch. I think that one's my favorite. Confronted streamers about weird attitudes before. I have a script for it. Oh my god, really? You have a script? Can you share? Because now I'm intrigued. I know I can't ask what streamers, but also I'm really curious. Don't tell us. Don't out them. But also, I get it. Can you practice with me? I get it, because I feel like a lot of... There's been, you know, I feel like there's enough streamers who kind of lose it, you know? Can be trusted. Issue is that you know the streamer, so I really can't say, and I'll leave it at that. Okay, that's fine. You don't need to tell me, I was joking. But that's kind of funny. Anyway, I'm glad I can trust you to do that. Oh my god, MXMToon just went live. Loved you in Life is Strange. If I was playing Life is Strange True Colors today, we would be rating MXMToon. But I'm not. So I don't know yet. But MXMToon voices like the singer, the singing voice of Alex. So that's kind of fun. That's fine. That's fine. It smells like hot PC in this room. Does that make sense to you? Does that make sense when I say that? It smells like hot PC in this room. I think it's just because it's warm, inside and outside. The climate is just not ideal right now. It's also because it's like literally at my feet, so obviously I don't think the room actually smells like that, but I can smell it. I can also feel that it's hot, so that's lovely. I love the purple color. It's so nice. I'll just be doing that. This is just like the cozy corner. I started that sentence, I'm not sure where it was going. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Now, we have two problems left. Problem one, this hallway. don't know what I'm doing with it. It's probably gonna end up being nothing. 2, whatever this is. And honestly, this is the main problem because there's literally about 4 tiles of actual space and then corners of nothingness that I genuinely cannot even reach, I don't think. So, you know, I'm not really sure what to do about this. And I don't even know if, see, because the lighting on diagonal walls is so strange, I don't even think I can put anything on the walls. I would go up there to read, to hear. Okay, well, I guess I can make it a cozy reading corner. I wish I could just put stuff in here, but the lighting up here is so awful. It's so ugly. It's so bad, I hate it. Does that fit? I mean, it doesn't not fit. Maybe I'll just do that. And then, which color? Which one did I use downstairs? That one. Okay, well, I'll use the more green one up here. Ooh, we have 2 different green ones. Maybe that one. That one. Okay. I wish I could fit a bookshelf up here, but I genuinely don't think that there's space for it. Unfortunately. Because I don't think, I feel like this corner is kind of free to put stuff on. I could probably find a little table like that. This can have a bookshelf on it. Oh my god, where am I? But like, I bet that can have a little table on it. And then you can get off the stairs that side. This can just be like a plain but whimsical little reading nook. It will have to be plain because the lighting is so awful if I place anything. I want to use these, like the ginormous bookshelf tree, because this is the only room that has tall walls. But it doesn't fit, because the room's too tiny. This sucks. It's fine. Let's put moss rug here, like this. And then I also want leaf rug. We can have a little bit of both. You know? If I size that up, would it still fit? Probably in a different color. Or a different shape, I mean. I haven't used the pink one. Should I use the pink one? Or is that too much? Could also use the green one, so that they match a little bit better. Like, I could do it like this. Now the floor looks cozy. No, this is good. I'm onto something. This is nice. This is nice. I'm okay with this. I think I was worried that this was going to be a terrible room, but I'm actually happy about it, and I think it looks cute. This room is cute. Okay, if I put a shelf here, I think they can still get up the ladder. I might put this slightly in the wall so I know that they can, because I'm scared. Put that there. And then I want decorations. We get little mushroom thing. And then house plant. And no one will remember to water this up here, but that's none of my business. That's a very dangerous hole. This? Well, yeah, but I can't, like, fence it right now. Can't really do much about it. It's just gonna have to be dangerous. Sorry. More plants that will never get watered, and that's okay. I feel like this needs cozier lighting, but also it needs to be bright enough because it is meant to be a reading corner. But we can hang up this. It's really white lighting, which is unfortunate, but I haven't used this anywhere yet. And I feel like we're kind of lacking in the fun lights department, so we'll put that up. Okay. I think we might have done it. Wait, no, hallway. Dang it, I thought I was done. Okay, well, what do I put on this wall? There's like free walls that I don't know what to do with. Quite a few of them. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 walls that I don't know what to do with. I don't know. Maybe plants. Maybe plants. Maybe plants. Who cares? Who cares? And then also just recycling things that I've already used. Because again, who cares? No one. It looks nice like this. Throw an accent table in there? Exactly. You know what we're doing. What is that? Oh, it's one of the mushrooms from the little floating light. Well, that's fine. I don't really care. What is this? Ooh, can I put that over this bed? Maybe not this one. Can I put that over this bed? Okay, maybe not. Can I put that somewhere else? I can put it here. I just don't really have anything to put underneath. So it feels a little bit crazy. What is it? It's a canopy. So obviously this doesn't really belong there. I don't know. I just really did not know that this existed until right now. So now I'm sad. But I don't really have a spot for this. No, sorry. Fine. We'll just have to deal with it and find something else. Fireplace. Don't have one of those either, but unfortunately they're all somewhat ginormous. I cannot use. Because they're too big. Okay, well, now what? I could just use the mirror again. But that feels like a little bit too boring, perhaps. Because I keep doing that everywhere. I also still need a rug. Where are they? I've been using the moss rugs literally in all of the rooms, but you know, they're cute. You can merge them together to fit into funky little corners without them looking too ridiculous, because it's kind of overlapping anyway. Like, I would say that this is maybe pushing it, because it does look a little bit like you're just putting 3 rugs on top of each other. But, you know, it's okay. It looks good in this room, I think. Ooh. Okay, let's think about this. This one is my favorite. I love it. I wish the green wasn't as vibrant, which makes me feel like a beige mom kind of person, being like, the colors are too colorful, but they are. The green is so bright, and if it was a little bit more pastel-y, it would be so nice. Like if it was a little bit more like that, a little bit more moss colored. Just think about the potential. But whatever. Okay. This is fine. Also, this made me think of something. Do you guys ever see those TikToks where they're like, "Hi, we bought a house. Look at this. This is the before and the afters." And then before is like the most beautiful, colorful, warm, and cozy house you've ever seen. It's like so nice. And you're like, oh my god, I want to like snuggle up in here. And then they show the after and it's just gray, white, and maybe a light beige. And they've got like marble countertops. And I'm like, where did the fun go? You ruined everything. It had good vibes before. Like, now it looks like a dentist waiting room. Why would you do that? It was so nice, and look what you've done. And I know, here's the thing. I get it. I know not everyone likes a lot of colors, but there's a difference between not liking a lot of colors and sucking the life out of the place. Because some of them, I'm like, you genuinely, you didn't even give it like a different color aesthetic. Like it's just bad. The lights are rainbow? What lights are rainbow? What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. Which lights? The context is missing. Right behind you? These? They're not rainbow. They're yellow and green and orange. I put them on like a little bit more of a calming color scheme. Because I feel like sometimes they go a little bit crazy. And also they go really fast normally, so I put them on a little bit of a slower color rotation. Seen it IRL when I was looking to buy a house. I saw a house that had been renovated and they pulled up the wood floors, torn out the plaster walls, all the other cool things that old houses have. Oh my god. Imagine pulling up wood floors. I feel like wood floors are like a thing everybody wants. Why would you choose to take that out? Yellow for Germany now? Oh god. The chaos is still going. Good job, guys, I guess. I'm surprised that... Has anyone gotten, like, injured? Because this feels like a kind of game where you're, like, worried that you're gonna have to stretch your half the team off. But maybe that's not the case. I don't know. The England game, though, on Thursday, oh my god, by the end of it, the goalkeeper was playing with, like, tissues in her nose because she had a nosebleed. Lucy Bronze was taping up her own legs. Like, Leah Williamson was injured. There was oh my god, everyone was out. But everyone kept playing because they had no choice. Because it was so late in the game, they had, like, no one could leave anymore because they were out of swaps and, like, oh my god. It was a disaster. It was a disaster. We still don't have injury updates on Leah Williamson. They don't want to tell anybody, so now we're just crossing our fingers she didn't, like, break her ankle. She did keep playing, so you'd kind of assume no, but you never know. You never know. Dream to buy a house and then pull the floor and find tiles underneath. Oh my god. My parents' house, they had, like, white tile in their house. In, like, the living room. I think having tile in a living room, if you live in a place that's not a really hot climate, it's crazy. Because in the Netherlands, you're just gonna have cold feet all the time because you're walking on a cold tile floor. I don't know why you would want that. I'm being serious, that's stupid. So then, obviously, did not keep that. And then also, they renovated the kitchen later. They tore out the kitchen. And then under the kitchen were 3 layers of different tiles. Which I thought was crazy. They just kept going and there were more. It's like that's like, at that point there's like multiple centimeters of tiles. Just crazy. My robot armies, when rule this country, you'll need a permit for the government to tear out your wood floors. Please. Okay, now, do we think that this is good enough for a hallway? Because I think it's good enough for a hallway, because I genuinely do not care. And then the last thing I want is, ooh, what's this? The last thing I want is a telescope. Some may call that a death trap, but I call it whimsical. Because this wouldn't kill you in any other universe than The Sims. And while we may be building in The Sims universe, it looks cute. It's cozy. So we're doing it. I also feel like I need to add a little back door light. kind of dark. Ooh, I could put this in here. Make those little corners useful for something. That being lighting up the place a little. Oh my god, Heather, why did that scare me? Hey, how's it going? Okay, I think I'm done. I think I'm done. What do we think? I think I'm proud. Okay, hold on. Let me just look at it in the nighttime. Can I just hold on? I want these. I can't copy paste those. Why? I want these. I want them on the roof. I know that they don't go there, but I'm gonna put them up there anyway. Like this. Maybe one lower would be better. So it's floating a little bit less. And then I want to put some over here too. Maybe I'll remove these ones because they're kind of clipping, but we can have the ones over there. They look cute there. And then I'll put some on this bit too. Look! Okay, well that's glowing. That helps. See, I don't think this build needs to look good in the dark, so I'm not necessarily worried about it. I'm just trying to give it some pizzazz. But the nature looks really good. I think what I need to do, hold on, I need to get some more of the glowy mushrooms. Because I have those. Where are they? These little ones don't, oh, they do glow. I'm a liar. I was gonna say the little ones don't glow, but that's not true at all, actually. So, what am I talking about? I might just put some big ones back there. I think actually the glow of them is nicer when they're smaller. So I'll put a smaller. And then I'll put, oh, this is so big. I thought they were smaller. Oh, but this will be floating. Okay, never mind. Maybe I won't put more of these. I see now why I only had one. Because they're kind of problematic for me to use. I could put one on the roof, but I don't think that's really the vibe. Okay. France VAR check goal. Oh my god. Okay. I think I'm done. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm really proud of myself. I think this is really nice. I think this is a really good build. I think I've done well. It looks so beautiful. It's exactly what I wanted. No goal. Oh god. Please don't tell me this game's gonna go to penalty. How much time is left? Because I have no concept of time at this point, because I've not been watching it. So I can't tell how long it's been going for. 60 minutes? Oh, never mind then. Ignore me. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay. I don't really need to be taking screenshots of the inside, do I? Because I'm not, like, posting a YouTube video of it. But, like, we can have a little wander around. Okay. This is what Heather does every time that she wants to show me one of her builds. She's like, no, we gotta look together. And I'm like, okay. And then she takes me around the whole thing. Like this. Shows me every single room. Except she shows it to me, like, zoomed out to the max. And it's, like, makes you lose your mind a little. Anyway. Oh, that thing, I left it on the floor. You know what? I should fix that, actually. I was gonna say it's too late now, but I haven't posted it on the gallery, so it's not too late. I can still change things. Okay. See, this will be a good way for us to check everything is right. Oh my god, hello? Earth to Breathe, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much. I'm giving a little tour of my little shell. I'm about to get off stream, so this is really bad timing. I'm so sorry, but at least you can look at my build. I hope you like it. I have been working on my shell that I have been working on. Do you want to see the outside? Hold on. If you haven't seen the outside, it's the best part. I'm so proud of myself. Sorry, I'm never gonna shut up about this. It's so fun. I worked so hard on this. I'm so happy it looks good. You did so well. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. There's plants literally everywhere because that's my way to make this not boring. But I love her. I think she's so cute. I'm really proud of this build. If you want to join the shell, if you're feeling inspired, it's on the gallery with hashtag #CatsyFairyShell. Also, you can just look at my gallery, which is cattsical, which is the same as is everywhere. I'm gonna tour everyone's creations in like 2 weeks on August 3rd. So if you're feeling like sharing your creations with everybody, I would love to see them. But I'm so proud. Look how cozy it is. I think it's very much, a lot of the rooms there's like a lot going on. Also, don't worry about the amount of bugs that are living in here, because if this was real, oh, it would be so full of creatures, it would be disgusting. But we don't have to worry about that, because it's The Sims, which is so lovely, because this would be so awful otherwise. Also, thank you for the follow, I appreciate that. Anyway, I completely forgot about you guys. How was your stream? I hope you had a great stream. I hope you had a good time. If I was a fairy, I would be friends with the creatures. That's so true, actually. As a fairy, you'd be friends with the creatures. As a human person, maybe less. But maybe the creatures would be friends with you, I don't know. If they're living in your house. Some of the creatures in my house probably don't hate me as much as I hate them. I don't think I hate any of them. Actually, mosquitoes, I do hate them. I do hate mosquitoes. Oh my god, Samurai, thank you so much for the gifted sub. I really appreciate that. That's so nice of you. That's so kind. Also, thank you for the follow. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, let me put this on the gallery. It looks good on the gallery too. I'm so glad. I checked beforehand, don't worry, because I needed it to still look nice. Also, this lot is like the best one in the whole pack. I'm so happy about it. I think that's one of the prettiest things you've made, and I've liked everything I've ever seen you make. Thank you. Fairy house. It has 3 bedrooms. And, well, it has 1 full bathroom. 3 bathrooms if you count the toilets. A big fairy house full of plants. I can't be bothered typing more of a description than that, so that's all you're getting. Catsy fairy shell. I hope that's the hashtag, because that's what I've been saying. Enchanted by nature. Fairies. And cattsical. There we go. I'm not connected? What the hell? EA app. Let's go online. Yep, that's the hashtag. Okay. I thought so, because I was like, it wouldn't be fairy catsy shell, because that sounds terrible. And I can't imagine it being anything else. Okay. It costs 112,000 simoleons. Very expensive for a little fairy house, but that's okay. That's okay. It's okay. It's not little, it's massive. It's good. Anyway, I'm really proud of this one. Thank you guys for being here, watching me build it all. I really appreciate it. I had a great time, and I can't wait to see what you guys do with it. If you plan on building it, I would love to see what it turns into. So we'll be touring them on, I said August 3rd? August 4th. Yeah. It says August 3rd in my announcement. I'm so stupid, but it's the 4th. I'm a liar in my own announcement. Oh my god. August 4th. It's on the Monday in like 2 weeks. So you have a little bit of time. Why is my Sims updating? I must be behind on something. They have been doing a few updates because like pregnancy was broken. We had a few other issues. You know, just normal Sims things. But let's go see who we can raid, shall we? Not a lot of people playing The Sims at this hour. Wonder why. I love when new Sims packs get released because then everyone is suddenly playing The Sims again. But now everyone's already forgotten about it again. I mean, Lil Simsy's playing The Sims, but that's, you know, expected. She is Lil Simsy after all. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Let's see. We could go... Lil Simsy's playing what? She's playing The Sims again. She also has an eggplant in her title because she's working on her like eggplant house. But I got a notification on my watch earlier of her like, and I just saw Lil Simsy and then I saw an eggplant emoji and I was like, what's she doing? What the hell? And then it's like, oh wait, Very Veggie Legacy Challenge. Never mind. It's nothing strange. I was like, what's happening with Lil Simsy's branding? Very interesting. Anyway, we can just go say hi to Lil Simsy because I don't know who else to raid. And we've talked about Simsy before today because Simsy is like, did she make up shell challenges? I'm pretty sure she did. I don't know, but she does them all the time. They were my introduction to shell challenges, at least. And I've built so many of hers. It's so fun. I love a shell. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. Here's the raid messages if you want to take one and spread some kindness. But thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate you. I hope you had a great time. I will be back again on Monday with more Sims. I'm not sure what. Maybe Very Veggie. But now I'm like, I want to build. I love building. I feel like my love for building has been reawakened with this build. So now I'm like, maybe I should build more on stream. I don't know. I'll think about it. I don't know. I know that Rosanna just started a shell challenge as well. So I could also do that. We could go a bit crazy. France save penalty? Why is no one scoring penalties anymore? Anyway, thank you guys for being here. Also, if you're new here, I do co-working on Fridays, so you've just missed that yesterday. And I don't know, I normally would say what game I'm playing on Wednesday, because normally it's a different one, but we've just finished Life is Strange. I don't know what we'll be playing on Wednesday, but probably something fun. I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a good rest of your weekend. Goodbye.